right, everybody. Thank you for coming to tonight's show. My name is Ted. I'm going to be doing the sound back here for you. This is a 10-minute warning. We're about to get started pretty soon. But before we can do that, we just want to introduce to the stage Amanda Stone, who is our new Kings County Arts Director, Arts Council Director, excuse me. And so congratulations on this, Amanda. She's going to give us a short speech real quick before we get started.
There we go. Thank you to Ted, thank you Julio, and thank you to Sylvia. All of us would not be here tonight if it were not for the hardworking people who keep this theater alive, keep it going through their blood, sweat, and tears, keep it going by coming up onto this stage and sometimes embarrassing themselves in front of a room of strangers and friends. But also a big thank you to each and every one of you who bought tickets tonight to come out and support the theater. Sorry. It really means a lot, you being here. I know there's a lot of areas in our lives day to day that we kind of feel powerless, right? There are things at certain levels we can't take action or make a big of a difference, and it kind of feels like we, wave a little something, but it doesn't really do anything. But your presence here tonight, the tickets that you purchased, the drinks that you've purchased, all of that money is going to go directly into this theater, into keeping it alive. As the new Kings County Arts Council Coordinator, it is really important that we add to the support that these small arts organizations are already doing on their own and show them that we care. So thank you to each and every one of you. I would like to point out a few things before I get off this stage. If you have a program within reach, can you hold it up for me? You got your program? You got your program? Okay. Turn to the very last page of that program. There's a QR code there. That QR code will take you directly to where you can donate to the theater tonight. Again, every little bit helps. You can do it quickly, quietly, and easily right from your cell phone. And 100% of your donation goes to the theater. So if you can tonight, if you enjoy the show, and you're having lots of laughs and you're having a good time, please consider donating to the theater and making a difference in your own community. And if you want to continue making a difference in Kings County and seeing more programs like this, more places like this opening up, the Kings County Arts Council, our next meeting is on Tuesday, the 13th at 5:30 over at the Kings Arts Center. I would love to see some of your faces there if you are interested in advocating for more arts here in Kings County and you want to see more fun things to do, right? So thank you all for your time. I appreciate it. And yeah, let's enjoy the show.
Hello, hello, hello. Thank you guys for being here. Give it a round of applause for yourself. I am Julio. I'm going to be your host for the night. You'll see me the majority of the night because I'll be introducing a lot of these funny comics. It'll be me and, as you heard him earlier, give it up for Ted. One more round for Ted. This is his first time introducing people, so if he fucks up, give him a break, all right? He's only doing a few people though because it's a part-time gig, so we gotta try him out, all right? If he's good, he'll be more than seasonal.
Thanks, dude.
Yeah, of course, Ted. Trying to do it back and forth with the sound guy, make it more like a comedy club, even though we're in Hanford. No, but seriously, before we start with the funny jokes, just a few things. We got exits over here as an emergency one. We got that one right there. That one, if there's an emergency, please make it out one of those doors. I will be in front of you, so I don't know if you're making it out. Hopefully you do. That'd be really nice. Many of you have already used the bathroom because I've seen the line for that thing already, but if you haven't, it's over here. Make sure you knock on it, please. Nobody wants to hear anyone screaming in the middle of a set for the wrong reasons. that just won't be any fun at all. And then other than that, let me give a few shout outs. I'm bad at names and remembering them, so I'm gonna whip out. They're all in your crusty little programs right there, all right? So give a shout out to Hanford Surgical Associates, give a round for them. Dr. Cater, give it up for him. And give it up for Chic Beauty Next Door for also sponsoring this. Shout out to everyone that made this possible. Again, this is a fundraiser. All the proceeds go straight to the theater, so make sure to buy drinks. The drunker you are, the funnier we are. Also, this is a fundraiser, so if you don't laugh, you're kind of an asshole. Right? I'm just putting that out there, right? Oh, also, huge shout out to Ted's dad's company for cleaning our carpets. Ted, you're gonna have to step in because I forgot the company name.
Evan's Best Carpet Cleaner.
Boom. If you guys need your carpets clean, hit him up. I think that's about it. I think I got everything out of the way. Shout out to HNTC. Again, all the money goes here. It's a great theater. It's a great time. And shout out to all the performers that you're gonna see tonight. Again, I am one of them. So hopefully you like my face because I'll be up here quite a bit. I'm serious though. People have screamed at that restroom, and it's a real issue. It's like, you ever been in a restroom and you just hear some awkward shit and you just don't want to hear? One time I was at a restroom, right? And I was minding my own business, doing what you do in a restroom, in my tiny stall. And the stall next to me was a dad and his kid. And like, hey, shout out to dad and the kid, man, because like, he was being a real dad, and he was like, oh, good job, you did it, clapped him up. The whole restroom, he didn't give a shit, dude, he didn't care. He just was happy that his kid gave a shit, you know what I mean? So then that happened, and then the dad's like, okay, now my turn, and he goes up there, all right? He's dead silent. Then you just hear a kaplunk, 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 and then you hear, good job, daddy, you did it. What would you do in that situation? You can't hit your kid. He's just trying to, you want to, but you can't. He doesn't know any better. He's just cheering you on. You did the same to him. He's just learning from you. You taught him this. You did. So what do? Nothing. He just like, thanks, son. Really quietly though, like, thanks, son. And I heard this sigh before, and I was like, me too, dude. That fucking sucks. Like, I have a few nightmare like bathroom situations, and I've like faced all of them, and it sucks ass. That's not one of them, but the other ones are pretty bad. One time, and if you're a guy, you know this, at the urinal, all right? And if you're at the urinal, you either look straight, you look down, or you look up. You never look to the side of you. This is the rule, golden rule, right? I follow this rule. I'm a follower, I don't care, I do it. I look down every time. I think I'm safe. I'm not gonna see no wang. I'm cool, I'm good, we're good. Lights exist, guys. And lights cast shadows. Did you know this? Did you know this? What do you do when you're looking down and you just see a shadow of a wang? When you were following the rules the whole time, this isn't supposed to happen. I followed the playbook. This is not fair. Why does God hate me? You know what I mean? Type of situation. And I just didn't know what to do. Again, what do you do? What do you do when you see wang and you didn't want to see it? And it's just a shadow of it. And then he starts shaking it. And it's just like, are you gyrating? Are you good? Like, it has to be out by now, brother. You did 4 of them. And I saw all of it, every single wiggle. I couldn't look away. It was like a train wreck. You know what I mean? I wanted to look away, but I couldn't. I was already in too deep. They say when you're in hell, just keep digging. And I just did, I guess. I just kept my head down and didn't say, I just walked out. I was a changed man that day. And then I turned 21. No, I'm just kidding. I have a few nightmare situations. I have another one. You guys are gonna hear my worst fears now of the restroom and how they came to true. One time I was 12 years old, right? In Santa Barbara with my family, visiting, because my sister wanted to go to UC Santa Barbara. She didn't, so this story's for no fucking reason. Anyways, didn't go to UC Santa Barbara. We're there. I'm 12 years old, 13 years old, however old. I had to take a shit, all right? There's a public restroom because it's the beach. I go. I clogged that toilet. Clogged it. That's like worst case scenario. That is like one of my worst fears, clogging the public toilet. Because it was the only one that was like this. Where there's only one person. Could you imagine that shit was clogged? You would all be fucking mad. Well, here's the kicker. There was a line with this many fucking people behind me, dude. I got out of that line, and I guarantee you, none of them believed a 12-year-old blew that restroom up, dude. Nobody was like, this is a 12-year-old. A 12-year-old did this. That guy that just left, it was him. Like, they probably thought I was just in and out just like them, so I didn't get caught. It was just, in real time, when I walked out of that restroom, I felt my balls drop, and I became a man. You know what I mean? Like, it was absolutely terrifying. I absolutely hated it. It was just worst case scenarios. Some of my worst nightmares. Horrible. And now you guys are hearing them on stage. Isn't that so fun? That's what we do up here. We just share our traumas. So since we're doing that, I wear soccer jerseys pretty much every time I perform on stage. It's kind of a thing I do. It's pretty fun. I don't play sports, as you can tell. I used to, though. I used to play sports. And if you don't know this, the worst sport you can play as a child is football. Like American football, all right? Why do you say that? Why do you say that? Because when you're in Pee-wees and juniors and all that shit, and Pop Warner, did you know they weigh you? No, they do. They weigh you at 12 years old. What happens if you're just fat and you just didn't stretch out in time like me, all right? You're fucked, dude, because before every game, and it was like one of those old school scales. Have you guys seen those where it's like, ding, ding, and like it drops if you make the weight, but it stays in the air if you're too fat? You ever seen those? Terrifying, worst thing in the world. Imagine being a 12-year-old every single Saturday having to face that. It was horrible. And my mom, God bless her, she doesn't know this. Well, she does know this, but she didn't think it was child abuse. But she would give me shit and piss pills the night before every game because she's like, yeah, it's all your system, like you need it. And you're not supposed to give those to children. And you're definitely not supposed to give both of them at the same time to children. I had no fluids in my body at all. It was horrible. Also, I could see the scale go, ding, and it was just like the worst thing. It is the worst anxiety-inducing thing for a 12-year-old to stand on that scale and just watch it just go, ding, like every it's just like I said, it's like every ball drops again, you know, it just sucks. And it's two tings, one for each ball. Like it's crazy, dude. It's like they know exactly what they're doing. Absolutely hate it. It was a horrible experience. Like I said, God bless my mom. She doesn't know it was child abuse. It was 100% child. Do not give your child shit and piss pills, dude. That is not a good idea. Especially if they're 12. Like, what the fuck are we doing here? Like, that was society. But I do love sports. And I'm gonna leave you guys off on this before we start the show off, right? I love sports. And call me that woke friend, but I think sports gambling is ruining sports. I really do, I really do. And if you have a parlay, I'm sorry, I hope you don't hit it, because that shit's funny as fuck when you don't. You're like, fuck, I just need one more guy. You weren't gonna hit it. You weren't gonna hit it. It could have been one guy, it could have been two, it could have been three. You weren't gonna hit that shit. And if you did, I guarantee you missed the 5 before that. I'm just gonna be that guy. Anyways, it's a problem though. It really, really is, because you have people banning guys for life for betting on their own team, and when they beat their wives, like, 3 games suspension. That's it. Fuck. It's true. Tell me I'm wrong. It's bullshit, dude. And here's how you know it's a real issue: sports gambling. I was watching the Little League World Series. Anyone else watch that Little League World Series? No one watches kids. It's just me. All right, cool. That's fine. That's fine. I watch them for the good reasons, though, all right? I watch them because I love to watch little kids lose and cry. It's like crack to me. It's like you see Iowa go against Cuba, and then in real time, that little white kid gets indoctrinated, and he's like, that guy's gonna steal my job. That immigrant is gonna steal my job. It's just funny. It's the funniest shit in the world. But here, back to sports gambling. You'll be there, and in the middle of a commercial, like, hey, here's an ad. Please stop asking if you can bet on these 12-year-olds. You cannot ask Kyler to hit your parlay. And it's just like, that's weird, guys. Like, we're trying to bet on kids. Like, who's the real weirdo? The one trying to make rent next month off of Kyler, or the one watching him cry and laughing? You know, like, I think we're on different levels of that shit. That's my opinion. Anyways, guys, like I said, I'll be up here a few more times. Give it up for yourselves. Give it up for everyone that's gonna go up tonight. They're gonna be a great crowd. Thank you. But before you clap for anyone, give it up for this very funny guy. He's a good friend of mine. Frank Garcia, everyone.
Hey guys, remember back in the day when we used to play in the playground and we used to roast each other? Right? So one day I pick up my daughter from school. She goes like, Dad, guess what? What, baby? I'm the roast champion in school. Are you now? Yeah. I roast everybody. Can I roast you? Sure. Why not? You sure you're not gonna cry? You sure you're not gonna pitch out? What'd you call me? He's, oh, sorry, Dad, I cussed. It's okay. Again. Go ahead, baby. Roast away. Dad, you look like my way on meth? That's funny. He's like, you look like Jack Black on crack? I'm like, yeah. He goes, you ready then? Sure. You look like Donkey from Shrek? I'm like, good. That's up. Sorry, grab my mom. And he goes, you got more? Yeah. Dad, I'll tell you, I'm the champ. Okay. Can I do my worst? Do your worst. You're not gonna cry? Mm-mm. Okay. Let me see. He goes, you sure you're not gonna hurt? He goes, you're like, you sure, Puppy? Yeah, I'm sure. Damn. When am I gonna get breasts like you? Oh. Man, really? Mama, okay. He goes, what else you got? He goes, you sure? You ready for that? Yeah. He's all, what are these? Oh, are these rolls? I go, yeah, that's good. They look like cheeseburgers. Perfect. What else you got? You sure? Mm-hmm. You sure, papi? No, no me vas a pegar? That means I'm not gonna hit it? I go, sure. No chancla, no cinto, nada. No cinto, no nada. Le cargan de cinto, nada. Okay, papi. Okay. I'm scared, Dad. Don't be scared. I'm not your dad right now. I'm just a donkey-looking motherfucker. What did he say? Oh yeah, Maui on meth. Oh, man. And then Jack Black on crack. Okay. So I'm all those guys. Okay. Right now I'm not your papi. Sorry. All right, I'm gonna do my worst today. All right. You're what? You're what? What are you? Come on. Suspense. The suspense. Wait for the suspense. The suspense is. You look like a well-dressed homeless man. Really? I go, all that hype for just calling me a homeless man? I'm like, wow, bro. And he goes, did you used to roast back in the day? I go, sure I did. He goes, what was your go-to? I go, well, we would just talk about your mom's this, your mom's that, fat mom, skinny mom, all that. And I go, what do you roast about at school? He goes, I'm ashamed to say it. I go, don't be ashamed. I'm not your daddy right now. He goes, well, it was me and this Asian little kid. I'm like, damn, I know where she's going. Please don't say it. Please don't say it. Okay, what did you say? Well, she was roasting me that I eat, beans and rice because I'm a beaner, right? That's typical. He goes, what did you tell her? I'm scared, Dad. Scared of what? Which I already know where I was going, but she goes, you might get a call tonight. I go, I might get a call tonight? How bad was it? Let me see. Okay, ready? You're not gonna hit me? Oh, again with the hitting, bro. I don't hit you. I'm not grandpa, I'm not grandma where I used to get hit all the time. I go, I don't hit nobody. He goes, look at me. You think she's the same size as me? I go, she'd have hit me. I'm like, okay, Daddy, I'm ready. He goes, I told her, well, at least I don't eat dog. And then, sure enough, that night I get a phone call. Mr. Garcia. I go, yes, we have a problem with your daughter. I go, what was the problem? She racial profiled the student. I go, what did she say? I know what she said, right? Oh, she said that? Oh, I'm so sorry. He goes, we have some classes for parenting. I'm like, oh, are you interested in them? I'm like, what are you trying to say, huh? What are you trying to say? Okay, that's my time. And now I'm taking parenting classes.
Give it up for Hanford Garcia, everybody. All right, this next comedian that we have coming to the stage, he's new to the scene. He's coming in from Lemoore. It's Steven Dexheimer.
I'm a person who has no shame whatsoever. There we go. Sorry about that. Technical difficulty. I'm a boomer with technology. I'm sorry about that. But I have no shame, which is why I'm up here. And one night I was at the bar. Now, as Julio said, there's rules at the urinal. And the stall, the wall to the stall was just gone. No reason, just wasn't there. But I had to pee, and I already had a couple of drinks, and I have the bladder of a pregnant woman. So I had to go, and I'm peeing, I'm doing my thing, and this old man walks in, And the moment he sees me, he flips out. He doesn't know what to say. The kind of reaction you'd have when you're holding the flashlight for your dad and he just flips out, or when your parents catch you enjoying yourself. It's like that. He freaked out. So I'm peeing and I decide to scare this guy. I go, "Hey man, what's up? Just doing my thing as you're about to do, right?" So I'm peeing and he stands right next to me. And there's no wall, no barrier. And that's a rule right there. You don't stand next to me while you're peeing with no, you don't do that. No, who does that? That's weird, okay? I don't stand next to you and pee. I'll go to your house and just pee right in front of you, right? So I decide to scare him and I go, "Hey man, we're pee neighbors now. You like that? Check that out." He's like, "You want to cross the streams like in Ghostbusters?" So he just walked out of that bar and I never saw him again. And I'm sad, I want to know that man's backstory. Why did he stand next to me while peeing? Does he just enjoy peeing next to me? Does he like looking at my wang? Like, what is it, But yeah, so I don't hold grudges though. I hope that guy's doing well in life. But my mom, she holds grudges against people randomly. Like, she hates Reba McEntire for no reason. Yeah, it doesn't make sense, right? Who hates Reba? She is a single mom who works 2 jobs, who loves her kids, and she never stops. Who hates that? She's a survivor. The first time I saw Reba was in that movie Tremors. Remember that movie? Yeah. Yes. Okay. I loved her in that movie. A southern woman with a mullet killing underground worms with Michael Gross from Family Ties. That's badass. Yeah, great movie. So I thought she was cool, but my mom hates her, and she calls her a weasel, which is, it's mean, right? A weasel? Who does that? But Reba has a new show out, and every time she's on TV, she says something that I think is funny. My mom goes, "Reba, you're not as funny as you think you are." Like, as if Reba's in the room, and she just flips out. It doesn't make sense. And she'll be like, "I'm Reba, and I'm a human weasel." It's messed up. It's mean, Who does that? I love Reba. If Reba were to save me from a fire, she'd still make fun of her, Like, Reba would be on the news for saving orphans from an orphanage, from a burning building, like Ralph Macchio and The Outsiders, and she'd still say that same thing, It's just mean. But, whatever. She's like Newman, it's like Newman on Seinfeld. When Jerry sees Newman, "Oh, hello, Newman." That'd be her with Reba. "Oh, hello, Reba." I don't get it though, Who knows? I don't hold grudges, but again, like I said, I got no shame, and I get that from my dad, I think. Because my dad, I've seen him naked, unfortunately, more times than any girl I've ever dated. Sad, right? I know. But I've seen his pale, flat, white ass more times than anybody. So I've nicknamed him Commando Dexheimer after my last name. It's fitting, But one night, I had partied the night before. It was my birthday, and I just turned 25. That's a milestone, 25 years old, And I woke up on my 25th birthday, and he's walking by my room naked eating bacon. I don't know why. I don't get it. And he's licking his fingers with that bacon, and I look at him and I go, "What the fuck?" And he was like, "It's my house, fucker." I'm like, all right. But my parents are good people, though. I love them. They're like Red and Kitty from that 70s show. They treat my friends like their own kids. That's what all the relationships would be with my friends, I think that's good, right? But my friends and I will be outside, we're partying, having a good time. My dad walks out and just like, "Sup, fuckers?" But I love my dad. My dad's a pretty wild person. I remember once I was working with my dad. Now, I don't mind helping my dad with tools or anything like that, but I don't know the names of certain tools, and he gets really frustrated, It's like a foreign language to me, It's like you're trying to learn Spanish for the first time, that person only speaks Spanish and you speak English. He'll be like, "Son, hand me a crescent wrench." A crescent wrench. And I hand him a screwdriver, and I'm like, "Here." And he's like, "That's not what I asked for." He's handing me a sputter wrench. Sputter wrench, sputter wrench. And I just hand him a bolt. He's like, "That's not what I'm talking about." And I'm like, "All right, sorry, Dad. Sorry about that." It sucks though, I don't know anything about tools. I'm not a man's man, I'm not really a manly man, I don't fix things. I'm not very good at it. I'll probably break it. The moment that I fix something, it just falls apart in 5 minutes, Sucks. But I know what you're thinking looking at me up here, and yes, I am an OnlyFans model. It's only $5 a month. You want to see this pale white guy, pudgy, And I eat food shirtless on my OnlyFans. Do you want to check that out? And I'll take requests. Okay, I will take requests. So if you want to see me eating Olive Garden breadsticks, go for it. I'll eat Olive Garden breadsticks, but $5 though. I'm not cheap. All right, I'm not a sellout. So I did get the light. That was my time. But I'm gonna leave you with this: justice for Reba.
Do it for Steven one more time, ladies and gentlemen. It's really ironic that he says that whole, like, call my dad pale, flat ass. It's like, can you say that? It's like the kettle calling the pot black. Or like the pale, flat, white ass calling another guy pale, flat, white ass. You know, it just doesn't make any sense. It's the same shit, but I don't know, what am I saying? Sorry. Anyways, guys, this next comedian, he's also from Lemoore. He's newer to the scene, but he's been performing all throughout the valley. He's a good friend of mine. Get it for Julia Romo, everybody.
Hello, hello. So my name's Julian, and I'm a Raiders fan. I say it. Everybody, yo, cheers? Hell yeah, dude. Nobody ever cheers when I say that. That's awesome. No, but I've been a Raiders fan since I was a little kid. My dad got me into it. Can't give up on it. But they taught me a lot as I've watched them. You know, they taught me resilience. They taught me there's always next year. Most important thing they taught me is to turn the game off before the fourth quarter. It's gonna save my Sundays. Seriously, I can't do it anymore. But like, usually, I'm glad I got cheers, because usually when I say, like, I'm a Raiders fan, I get like a boo, like, what are you doing? Who are you? They suck. What are you doing? And I'm like, oh, please, dude, we're lying in a bank. Please, stop saying that to me. But like, I would get the boos if we were good, but we're not, dude. Like, why are you booing me? I don't understand. Okay, we started a fight in the stadium. Okay. And in the parking lot. And at the bar. Okay. And at the bar parking lot. Whatever, dude. Okay, we're passionate. God. But I've been trying to watch other sports because I want to save my Sundays. I want to do better. The hardest thing about it though is, like, no matter what sport you look into, you gotta get like 5 different subscription plans. You gotta get Paramount, you gotta get Peacock, you gotta get Amazon. And I'm just trying to figure out how I'm supposed to pay for all that and support alcoholism. I don't understand. Like, where is my money supposed to go if it's going to them, dude? It's ridiculous. But even worse than that, like, I feel I can't ask people for links, like, to go, like, to find a stream or something, because I feel like I'm doing a drug deal here. Like, what's up, dude? You watch sports? I can't fucking do it. I can't do it. But I'll never give up on Raiders, dude. I'll always have the Raiders around here. It's the way I see it. When you pick a team, you're picking a gang. And the only way out's in a box. All right? There's no giving up on it. But I'm half Mexican. My dad's side is brown. My mom's side is white. And if you can't tell from my posture, how I talk, and the way I look, I lean to the white. But every time, like, there's a family photo, like, on my dad's side, I get all my aunts together. I got 4 aunts. I'm twice their size and half their color. I look like the guy that they call when the police come at parties. Hello, officer. How are you doing tonight? Nice to see you. Oh, you have a nice one now. I can't. It's rough, dude. But I don't lean to the white, so I don't speak Spanish. Okay, there, I don't do it. But I know words here and there. Like, I know pieces. Like, I can get the gist of what people are saying. But it's just, like, it's hard when you're hearing your whole family, like, speak Spanish. Sometimes my aunts are nice enough. One of them will lean over and be like, Mijo, we're just saying she's not very generous. I'm like, Tia, that's not what pendeja means. But I'm trying. Like, I want to learn, so I do things here and there. You know, like Duolingo. I got a Spanish book for dummies I read and whatnot. But I get nervous when I try to practice it. Like, I'll go and try to order food, and I'll be like, "Me das un burrito de asada?" Es todo. Can I get sauce on that real quick? Shit. And you know you messed up when the lady goes, "Is there anything else?" If she's speaking English to you, you fucked it. It's over. It's over, dude. No, ma'am. Thank you. One time a lady called the burrito out, and she, instead of saying, she went, Julian? I didn't get up fast enough. She went, Güero? I was like, oh, that's good, thank you. But not to, what doesn't help with the white thing is like, I learned how to play an instrument. Like, growing up, I always wanted to play music. But I didn't want to play like guitar, like everybody plays guitar. I didn't want to play piano, you know, everybody does that too. But what was really hard is to tell people that you play the banjo and that you're not a racist. It's impossible, dude, it's impossible. And it's really hard to even like go on a date or something too. You try to say something impressive like, yeah, I play an instrument. I play the banjo. You lose them, they're gone right there. You have to explain, wait, I'm not on a break with my sister, I promise, dude, it's fine. You try to play like a romantic song for him, it's just dun 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 dun. Tell people to go back the way they came. It doesn't work like that. That's not cool, you know? It's just rough. But I love my family. I love my family a lot. I see my niece and nephew a good amount of the time, but they live in Paso now, so I don't see them as often as I used to. I would go up to my mom's house whenever they were little, and they'd run up, they'd be like, oh, Ginger, and, you know, I'd pick them up, give them a squeeze, get a fart out of them. They laugh, I laugh, we have a good time. I saw my niece and nephew over Christmas, and my nephew's in high school now, and I went up, and I gave him a hug, squeezed a fart out of me. He laughed, I cried on the inside. I had to start looking up gym memberships, dude. Nobody makes me fart my own farts, okay? Only I fucking do that. Only I get to choose when that happens. But that's my time, guys. Thank you very much. Thanks for doing that.
Alright, so the next comic that we have coming to the stage, he's been performing all over the valley. Give it up for Martin the Dream Becerra.
What's going on, everyone? My mom attended special. My mom attended.
How we doing tonight? We having a good time?
Oh yeah.
That's what I like to hear. Fuck yeah. Salud, first of all.
Alcohol that for you.
Hell yeah. What's going on, everyone? As he said, my name is Martin Becerra. I go by a couple different nicknames. The first one happens to be Marty the Party, because I like to get down, you know what I mean? But as he said, I also go by Martin the Dream. That's mainly for the ladies. But my favorite nickname has to be the one my mom gave me growing up. She used to call me Pendejo. And if you grew up in the Mexican culture, that's a common nickname for a lot of kids. So whenever my cousins would come over, they'd be like, my mom would be like, Pendejo, ven pa' acá. She'd have 3 kids coming out of the kitchen. 2, 3. Like, Tia, you go? I'm like, no, Pendejo, el mío. My cousin Mio comes out. Tia, what do you want? No, my Pendejo, Junior. I get that because my dad was also a pendejo. Oh shit, it's funny. Because I grew up with the nickname from the rest of my family being Flaco, because I was $150 soaking wet. I just could not put on weight. Now it's 10 years later, 80 pounds heavier, and all of a sudden now I'm gordo. Nobody in this family. But in the Mexican culture, you get nicknames based off of your worst qualities, your most humiliating experience. I had a cousin who lost a fight to a duck. His name is Pato. 10 years later, when fucking Affleck comes out, that's his nickname, Affleck. I had a cousin whose nickname was, his name is Levi, but my grandma refused to call him that. She calls him Pantalones. Just fucking call him Levi. Same shit. But one of my favorite ones happened to be of one of my older deals. His nickname was Parafo, which means paragraph in Spanish, because it's a little essay. Good fucking time. Great times, man. I loved it. But I grew up in a small town. Shout out to small towns, fucking Hanford, Lawrence, Lincoln, we out here representing, you know what it is. And a lot of people have have mixed opinions about that. I really enjoyed it. A lot of people hated it. They wanted to get out and escape. But I enjoyed it because a lot of good reasons. The first one being, you grew up with everyone. You've seen them growing up in high school. You just know them. And then like, everyone hates it for that exact same reason. And you're just like, come on, man. You go back to a house party after 10 years. You see someone that you haven't seen, a crush from back in the day. She has 6 kids now. You're just like, God damn, dodge a bullet, okay? You see a youth pastor that you used to have, he's doing blow in the bathroom. You're just like, oh God. This is what God had intended, oh my God. But then what happens is you see family members you haven't seen, and it sucks because the family member is the cop breaking up the party. It makes for an awkward Christmas, let me tell you that. Especially because like you're not the only family member he's had to arrest. The other one was a female who fucking domestic abuse, and you're just like, oh, that made it for a really awkward pickup at the police office. But no, it's a good time. I also grew up skating mainly in my small town, and I really enjoyed it because like now when I'm out and about, I'll see like a nice 4-set with a nice rail. I'm just like, man, I could hit a nice 50-50 down that, tray flip down El Toro if you know about that. But it also got me super interested to see if that's how pedophiles remember schools that they pass by and this shit up. I'm just like, oh man, that's a nice little corner, dude. A nice little backside lip slide on some kid over there, you know? Crazy, right? It's such a good time out here, man. I really thank everyone for being out here. It's a good time. Another salute for everyone. So I used to work in a pharmacy that's no longer around. Shout out Rite Aid. And it's crazy because like growing up in a small town, we had a Rite Aid, and I was just a little shit, just running down the aisles, causing ruckus. 10 years later, I see the same kids, and I'm just like, I see it, but I'm not gonna do anything about it. You guys go ahead and fuck it up. Especially near the end there, I just didn't want to be that guy. And then all of a sudden, like, I see these kids that I used to like. I was a little shit-ass kid. I didn't sell weed, but anyone who needed some was able to apply. So I used to work in the pharmacy specifically. I would see the people that like would sell weed to me, and I'm just like, how the tables have turned. Oh, so it's such a funny time because you see a girl out here getting fucking Plan B, and you're just like, ah. And then she takes it right in front of you, and you're just like, Jesus Christ, is that serious? Fucking apparently so. Alright guys, but I will leave you guys on this last one. So I used to be working on a military base, and I got mistaken for a bunch of different ethnicities while I was out there. I got mistaken for Filipino, Arabian, Punjabi, but the one that was the most interesting that I got mistaken for was Eskimo. This lady said I looked exactly like an ex-boyfriend of hers that was from up there. And I was like, lady, I'm really, really flattered by that, but I'm just not that Inuit, all right? I gotta be out of here. Anyways, everyone, that's my time. Thank you
Give it up for Martin Becerra. All right, the next comic to the stage. She's coming all the way from Baco. Her name is Smashy P. Give it up for Smashy P, everybody.
Hanford, I'm already falling for you. What up, Hanford? How we doing? Give yourselves a hand for Hanford. Where are my bull pups at? Let's go. Let me get a was it a whoop 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 whoop? Is it a muted whoop? How do you do it? How do you do it? I want to be an honorary bullpup for today. Can I? Can I, Hanford? You don't remember? It's been too long. I know we're all like, what, 30? We're so old. You're definitely 30. Yeah, I see it. What up, everybody? My name is Smashy P. Because I'm smashing the Plan B. It's crazy. I was the one that Martin was talking about. No, not really. But dude, it's a prank. Plan B is a prank if you're over 175 pounds. You are what? No, I am. Doesn't work for you. Yeah, I didn't laugh when I found that out. Especially P used Plan B too many times. I'm like, oh, well, the Lord is with me because I have never been with child. Give it up for me. Yeah. Also, Smashy P for smashing the Peter Pan syndrome. Never grew up. You know what that is, Peter Pan syndrome? Yes. Yes? What does it mean to you in your heart? Too many ex-boyfriends? Were they all named Peter? Oh man, yep. Smashing the patriarchy too. Anybody else? Let's go Hanford. Ally. Now I know my safe space. If anything happens to me, I'm finding you. It's my first time in Hanford. First time ever. Yeah. I hear that you guys have more cats than people. Is that true? I saw like 3 when I was walking through the alley. Smashy P for also smashing that pussy. Is that too much? Did I share too much? I should have asked for consent first. Safer, braver space. I take it back. My mom would have been disappointed too. That's why she's not here tonight. Or any night. If you couldn't tell, I'm smashing profits because I work in nonprofit. Anybody else? You work in nonprofit? Yes. Government. Oh. Is it though? Is it though? We're at in government because I'd love to have a conversation about our Lord and Savior nonprofit. Anybody else trying to save the world, or is that just my dream? It's the Peter Pan syndrome. I have dreams and then I follow them. I'm a millennial. Sorry. I was raised in like a complicated, loving, but also abusive household, so yeah, right. But it means that I think I can do anything that I want to, and I do it. Yes. Anybody else? No. Because you're boomers? Is it a boomer room? Oh, no, I'm trying to get a gauge here. My gauges haven't always been that good because I'm also gay and I didn't even know. Thank you. Yeah, this is my real ally back here. I didn't know, but I had a hunch ever since I was, a tiny tot. I would go to hold my mom's hand across the street and she'd be like, "Don't touch me, lesbo." I'm like, lesbo? What does that even mean? I was 6, so she definitely knew before it. Oh, yeah. But I don't know if it was like, aw, but it was like, aw, honey. You'll find out soon enough. And I did. I found out that year is 1996. Anybody remember the year Titanic came out? No. Yeah. My heart will go on. Do you remember? How's your heart doing right now? Is it beating strong? Mine feels like it has a flutter, and I don't know. I don't have insurance because I'm a comic, so if anybody knows what that means on occasion, please let me know after the show. I'd really appreciate it. I can give you my gratitude, and that's about all I have on me because I live at home with my mom. Anybody else? Sad. No, I love her so much. But I also realize I could be complicated at times too. It's fun. I love it. I'm like, you could just get your own place. I'm like, yeah, I could. I could. But do I want to? No, I don't. I don't know. But do I? They say Smashy P for peace. I'm trying to find my peace. Has anybody seen it? Has anybody seen my peace? Because I've been all around the world and I can't find her anywhere. I think it's my therapist says that it's a symptom of the Peter Pan syndrome, right? When you can't find your peace because you're always flying around everywhere. She was a fairy. I've moved around so many times. Every year of my life, I've moved around at least 6 months to a year. Oh, I gotta go. Bye. I'm flying out of here. You guys, my name is Smashy P. Thank you for spending time with me.
Give it up for Smashy P one more time. Drove all the way to Bakersfield just to see the same amount of crackheads. Isn't that crazy shit, dude?
We do.
Man, that's all. This next comic, I've known this guy since high school. He was a little shit then, he's a little shit now. I love him anyway. He's a very funny guy. Give it up for Lorenzo Jimenez, everybody.
I don't know if you guys guys heard, but that song I was playing just now was Taylor Swift's 22, because it's 22 comics in 2 hours and 22 minutes. Hell yeah! Yeah, that was some good shit. Oh man, Smashy P, real funny. I gotta smash you some P soon. Nah, I'm kidding. Oh man, it's great to be here, you guys. It's great to be here. So, I forgot my first joke. Fuck, I didn't read it. All right, my first joke is was supposed to segue from that Smashy P thing, but I literally forgot it. There's a Howcast video on YouTube. I used to watch Howcast all the time. It's called How to Get Laid. And let me tell you, that video, first two steps of that video, you'll never in a million years guess what the first 2 rules of that video is. Step 1, if you are a woman, get laid. Step 2, if you are a homosexual male, get laid. And then step 3 is for everybody fucking else. That's how it is. Wow, I'm so ill-prepared tonight. Fuck. Damn. Shit. Well, this is stand-up comedy. I better do some sit-down comedy. Yep. That's the extent of my jokes. I got some more dad jokes. I got one. Real quick, I'll just explain it because this is probably a bad joke to tell while people are drinking. We are third-dimensional creatures, right? We live in 3 dimensions. There's forward, back, left, right, up, down. So we're third-dimensional creatures. What does a 4th-dimensional cowboy? What kind of dancing does a 4th-dimensional cowboy like to do? Cube dancing. Ha ha ha. Math. That's some funny shit if you know math. January is almost over. It's not, but it's gonna feel that way in like 2 days. Which brings us to February, which is Black History Month. And yeah, Black History Month. Let's give it up for that. But I got some history about me. When I was a kid, I took things very literally. Everything was very literal. So when I learned what black people were as a kid, like a kindergartner, this is how young I was, kindergartner, I was like, someone said, it's like, oh, it was like in a story, like, it's like, oh, and they were discriminated against because their skin was black. And I was like, I can very clearly see that is not black skin. I've seen the color brown. I've seen the color that a chocolate bar is. That is not black skin. And then it was so weird because then there's a bunch of different other colors that people refer to, skin color. Brown people, I'm like, that's not quite brown. That's the color that my dad over there makes his coffee, putting in 15 creamers. Yeah, that's exactly the color that is. And then I just knew it was bullshit when I got to like 4th grade, and then they're talking about yellow-faced Asian people and red-faced Indian people. I'm like, okay, now I know it's bullshit, okay? Nobody is red. Nobody is yellow. What the fuck are these people talking about? It made absolutely no sense to me. One other story I have when I was a kid is there was 2 urinals in the boys' bathroom as a kid, and they were right next to each other. Another urinal story, I know. They were right next to each other, and they were like 4 centimeters apart. So you got to get real comfortable with whoever's sitting next to you. And what pissed me off is that they would let more than one boy go to the bathroom at a time. So I'm like, fuck, dude, I hate that because I don't want to be next to someone while I'm pissing. That's why I never use the urinal. But sometimes you had to, and. Kid would come in, and then he'd pull his pants all the way down, so I'm already like, okay, I don't need this around me. Okay, I'm 6 years old, I'm going somewhere in life, I don't need this energy around me. But I see out of the corner of my eye, I'm looking at, I just happened to, glance at this kid's penis. I was 6 years old, corner of my eye, I saw it, and I'm like, boy, it looks different than mine. And the thing is, and I didn't have the words to describe how it looked as a kid, but I do now. So I am circumcised, so that's the default penis for me. That's the default for me. I know quite literally it is not the default, but for me it is. And I didn't have the words to describe what his penis looked like when I was 6 years old, but I do now. You know, like when you're taking off your socks and then you flip it, you do that to do it open, and the end gets stuck and it's like folded in on itself, and you try to flip it open. That's what an uncircumcised penis looks like to me, and it's weird, and that's weird. But there's another circumcised person who I want to talk about, probably. Adam Sandler. He's got some funny movies, you know? But there's one movie that I just think it's his weirdest movie, and I hate it, and it's awful, but they don't make movies like this anymore. So here's like the pitch for this Adam Sandler movie that he told to his friends. He's just like, hey guys, I got an idea for a movie. Okay, Adam, what is it? Okay, I would play a pair of twins. Okay, 2 dudes? No. See, I would play both a male and a female twin. Okay, how's that gonna work, Adam? Oh, I put on a dress and I use my fucking girl voice. And that's how it'll work, I promise. Just trust the process. And that's what the fuck is that movie called? Jack and Jill. I fucking forgot the movie. It's so that awful. Dude, man, I suck tonight. Wow. You know what? I'm just gonna introduce my absence.
Get up for Lorenzo one more time. I absolutely love his Adam Sandler impression. I think it's fucking spot on. I don't need to change it. I hate his circumcised dick joke for personal reasons. Not gonna go into. I have a friend who has one, and he says that shit's so fucked up, dude. He says, all right, guys, this next comic, he is from Bakersfield. He has an open mic in Bakersfield. He puts it on once a week, every Monday. He's came all the way from Bakersfield, if you couldn't tell. Give it up for Tyson Hayes, everybody.
All right, how we doing this Saturday night at the Lil Brick Theater, you guys? Let's hear it, Hanford. Yes, I love it. Fuck yeah. 2026, exciting. Right out the gate, California, great state of California, January 1. It's no longer a crime to smoke weed and drive. Let's hear it for California making that. That's good. It's a good deal. Fuck yeah. You guys are crazy. You guys believe that shit. You guys are like, okay, I guess they can smoke that. No, that's still a crime, 2026. Which means I drove here from Bakersfield illegally. No, whatever. That's what that means. You know what I mean? I drove 300 comics here illegally. Yeah, 2026. Let's hear it. Yeah. Fuck yeah. It's 2026. There's a career path I think that they should be a lot better at. I just recently visited a museum, right? And I got to see this beautiful artifact from 548 BC. Yes, and you know what? It was brought in there by the shitty career path of an archaeologist. Yes, this is an archaeologist. This is what they get paid for, right? Have you guys noticed that every artifact that was old has ever been retrieved is broken? It's shattered, it's in shambles? And they're like, look what I found. It's a bunch of glass. I bet it was something nice though. You know, it's crazy to me. That's what they get paid for? It's like, how do you find that thing? Well, look at this giant pickaxe. And they just hammer shit around until they hear something shatter. You're like, let's send that to a museum. I bet it was nice. The fucking they're still paying. It was 2026. I think we can get that out of the ground a little easier. You know what I mean? It's kind of important. You can't fix that. It's just crazy to me. It's crazy. You should do better at that. What else is going on in 2026, you guys? Oh, football's going on right now. Is that exciting? Who watches football? Huh? Let's hear it. Football. Yeah, so we all know about the sport of football. Everybody else, you guys have seen at least one game, you know, so you kind of know what's going on. I think it's insane that all these giant athletes, these guys are in the peak of their specimen career, like they're just built like animals, right? Scary looking dudes. And all these guys in striped shirts have to do is throw this little flag, you know? And they listen, they say, back up, hey, unsportsmanlike conduct, back up 15 yards. And these huge ass behemoth fucking dudes are like, okay, yep, sure. Is this okay? They do it for all sorts of shit. They throw that flag, holding, just back up a little bit. They're like, just a little bit, you got it, sir, anything you want. They get real serious. Some big ones, they throw the flag, pass interference. And they go all the way down the field. Okay, we're gonna head down, it's crazy. I'm telling you, it's nuts. I love it. I love it. I want to take this same principle and I want to adopt it to my home, you know? So after a long day's work, I get home and there's a bunch of dishes in the sink, throwing a flag, Where's she at? What the fuck is going on in my house? Flag, unwomanlike conduct. Get your ass in the kitchen and wash them dishes. What the fuck is going on in my house? And then she comes out like, huh? I'll hit that in the face with another flag. Scolding! Wipe that shit off your face and then get to the dishes. Because you gotta get them done. Because then you're gonna follow me to the bedroom to fuck. You know what I mean? Listen to me. Then if she's done the dishes, some little shit kid comes out screaming, oh no, dude, fire heater of tissue out of his face. Ass interference. Get back to your room. I'm gonna fuck your mom, bro. You know? Just saying, we could just do a little, I don't know, parenting isn't, there's no manual on it, but we could try things out, is what I'm saying. It works for these big ass fucking dudes that, I don't know, I just think it might work at home. What else is going on, you guys? I just recently, over the holidays, got a chance to hang out with the family. So we got to go to the attic, and find these old keepsake, boxes that we have for you poor people in some closets somewhere. Well, you get these giant boxes down and you dust them off and you get these old VHS videos, right? And you pop them in and then you see mom when she's really young and she's so embarrassed. Oh my gosh, stop, turn it off. You're like, what, mom? Look at you, you're amazing, you're doing great, mom, daddy. No, turn it off, it's so embarrassing. You guys are all looking at my old bangs and everything. It's like, mom, chill out. It's so sweet, I love it. And I just thought about maybe the kids these days, when they dust off the videos of their moms that they're making right now, you know what I'm saying? That might be a scary time. The kid looks at an old video of mom and she's bent over a stool somewhere, spreading her asshole. There's some guy in front of her just put spit in her mouth, and the mom's just like, oh my god, this is so embarrassing. You guys are looking at all my old bangs. Shut it up. Just saying, new videos coming out. It's crazy, these moms are wild. But it's 2026. 2026. I want to inform you guys, there's some rule changes. I don't know. Remember when we were kids? And when you liked the other person at schoolyard, you would spy on them and shit, and they would know that you liked them because you did that game spying on them, right? 2026 as a grown man, you can't do that anymore. It's illegal. It's a crime. I found out the hard way. It's called stalking, okay? You're not allowed to do it, okay? It's bad. That's what they say, it's bad. So I found a loophole, so it's okay. No one thinks I'm crazy. I just paid a private investigator $5,000 to do the spying for me, so it's okay. I found a loophole, I pay this guy, he gives me all the information. It's okay with everybody. It's great. It's after the holidays, $5,000 is a lot of money. So I had to take on a second job to recoup that $5,000 I spent. So just recently took on a new job as a freelance private investigator. Yeah, so that's me looking through your window, baby. What a loophole. You guys, this is a great show. I can't wait to see more. Give it up for your host, Julio.
All right, give it up for Tyson. All right, give it up for Tyson Hayes, everybody. All right, this next comic, coming all the way from Fresno, and you better laugh or she's gonna kick your ass. Her name is Jem.
No pressure or anything. What's up, Hanford? Happy to be here. Yeah, I don't know what he was talking about, but no, I do jujitsu. I've been doing that for about 8 months now. A lot of my coaches are here tonight. Thank you for coming, guys. What's up? What's up? You can tell it's the guy with the ears, Don't look directly at him. He's the most dangerous man in this room. I love jujitsu, though, but I get it. Asian girl doing combat sports. Typical, right? I know, but gotta love a good stereotype, I'm just so glad everyone's here. I love jujitsu. I used to work out in Planet Fitness, but I am a very outgoing person, so I didn't really enjoy being in a big room doing the same thing as everybody else, Anybody else get gym anxiety sometimes? I just can't do it. So why would I pay $25 a month to go to the gym when I could pay $130 a month and I get to touch everybody in the room? That's when I realized I'm kind of a pervert. There's a lot of good-looking white guys that do jujitsu. Honestly, I'm trying to get colonized. Call me Chocahontas. You know, it's cool, you know. Jiu-jitsu is the best scam I've ever run to get men to touch me. Choke me. But like, for real. I'm gonna escape it. But don't worry about me. It's pretty easy to pick up men when you're their favorite genre of porn. It happens, you know. I know my audience. I didn't have to stop fucking with Mexican guys. Sorry, but Latin lovers, more like Latin liars. Mentirosos. With your spicy fruit flavored bullshit. White guys are much easier, you know? You usually tell which one has an Asian fetish. You know, very pale. Eats everything with chopsticks. It's like, calm down, dude, that's a burger. I'm Hmong. You guys got Hmong friends? Yeah. I'm the Hmong friend. But I can't fuck with other Hmong guys, you know, because that would make it a family affair. I did fuck with half a black guy once. Yeah, he wasn't mixed or anything. He was just like 3 feet tall. I don't judge, man. You know? I don't care how tall a man is. You only gotta be this tall to ride this ride. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if you knew, but men are all the same height when they're letting you down.
Don't get it.
Ask her later. I'm glad you guys are laughing. If I didn't make my coaches laugh, they're gonna leg lock me later. I do like funny guys. That's kind of more my type. Love funny guys. I haven't met any yet. But that's the thing though, funny guys can be really dangerous, you know, because you see my eyes are already tiny as hell. So when I'm laughing, it's harder for me to see through their fucking lies. Thank you. I like to do a lot of Asian jokes, you know, it's low-hanging fruit, really. I like to make jokes about how, like, my vision isn't widescreen. Or that the only animals in my house are on the chopping block. Hey, we only eat your pets if you're a racist. Calm down.
What's your shirt say?
What's your shirt say?
I'm not this kind of Asian. He's like, are you Chinese or Japanese? Yeah. It's his favorite genre of porn. There she is. Yeah, like I said, I know my audience, you know? I love stereotypes. Stereotypes are funny, because sometimes they're not even true, you know? Like, for example, I suck at math. I don't know karate. Now I know jiu-jitsu. And I have a huge dick. All right, I'm gonna end it on there. Thank you so much, guys. Love you.
All right, guys, give it up for Jen one more time, ladies and gentlemen. We good? We good? All right, cool. We're good. How you guys doing so far? You're doing good? All right, cool. We're almost done with the first half. I think we have about 3 more comics left for you guys. We'll do a little 15-minute intermission, and we'll come back with more stuff. Excuse me? She can't believe we're halfway through because she's drunk as fuck right now. She's like, I gotta get drunk for another fucking half? Let's go. you only talk that loud when you're drunk, or you're trying to get picked on. And you're only trying to get picked on when you're drunk, so they never don't correlate. Anyways, guys, this next comic comes from Clovis. Very funny guy. Give it up for Ezekiel Belcher, everybody.
What is up, Hanford? Let's go. 40 minutes to be here. Thank you. Yeah, 40 minutes is a while. Even for a college student, so I didn't pay gas money. But my name is Ezekiel. I'm 20 years old, and adults still think I'm a child, which is why I make so much money on OnlyFans. Thank you, sir, for paying my way through college. You're a real one. Yeah. What? Be honest, I see your text messages. Let me see the feed again. Like a guy like me. It's still weird, you know, since I'm 20 and I'm dating someone who's 22. I know, yay for me. But recently, you know, me and my girl, we went out on a date. She's actually heading to Japan right now. She's flying, so I'm checking her flight, and also football. But football comes first. But recently, you know, we went on a date, and next thing you know, what happens is we're going to go see a movie. The movie we went to go see is Marty Supreme, okay? I'm a huge Timothée Chalamet fan. So when I walked into the movie theater, which I go there almost every single time, and they know me by name, and they're all like, oh, hey, Zeke, there's this lady who I didn't know working. So I go and I give her my ticket, and then she's like, this movie's rated R. Can I see your ID, please? So I tell her, and I was like, lady, do you really think I would skip youth group to go see an R-rated movie? She looked me dead in the eyes and was like, yeah. And I was like, fine, here's my ID. And next thing you know, what happens is, I was like, do you need to check my girlfriend's ID? She's like, no, she looks old enough. And I'm never going to Regal again. Anyways, anything, I'm actually mixed race. I know we had a lot of talk about being Mexican, but I am Mexican. I'm half white, half Mexican. What, yeah, the white is I'm redneck. That's on my dad's side. And I don't know if you guys know what that makes me. That makes me autistic. If you don't believe me, you could check out my train collection. Which is weird because I work security for like venues, and my dad one time, he was like, hey Z, he went to go see a comedian named Tim Allen. Very funny, Santa Claus. Drug trafficker. But next thing you know, he was like, hey Z, can you let me backstage to meet Tim Allen? I was like, sorry Dad, I can't do it. I was like, well listen, I wasn't gonna tell you, but I bought you a train set. And gave me a train right there, and I was like, yeah, my dad's crazy for Tim Allen. Let's see, any football fans here tonight?
Oh, yeah, go Niners! Go Bears!
Go Bears? Gang. Straight to no, those are Raider fans. Give it up for Steven. I had to comfort him earlier today. He's still sad about the Raiders' loss. But actually, he's happy now. He's going to get the first NFL pick. Yep. Shh. Julio, keep an eye on him. He keeps talking. He's creepy. Anyways, but my mom and we had an argument recently, and she's like, you know, I think women should be a part of the NFL. And I was like to my mom, I was like, Mom, I hear you out, but why? And she said, I think we just need more equality. So I gave her a scenario in the head. I was like, all right, Mom, you take an average woman and you put her up against Derrick Henry, Heisman Trophy winner, and you tell her, stop him. How? My mom's like, well, if she's strong enough, she could stop him. I was like, well, Mom, I hate to break it to you, but the only way she's stopping Derrick Henry is with child support. Yeah, that was hard. And what else is new? Oh yeah, I recently just came back from going to Disneyland. It was pretty cool. Oh shit, I have big feet. And me and my girlfriend, my girlfriend was drunk at Disneyland. And don't woohoo, that's terrible. Don't woohoo. She was just like, I want to see Mickey! I want to see Mickey! I was like, girl, we are on the ride right now. I'll take you to go see Mickey at the end of the night. And then she was like, I miss my husband. I was like, babe, we're not even engaged. Yeah. You know what's crazy is that she started singing I Want You Back from the Backstreet Boys to Goofy. Too much tequila. Yeah. But I'm gonna get off on this, so I just want to say thank y'all so much, Hanford. You've been amazing.
Give her Ezekiel Belcher. Is anyone here actually a Bears fan? Like, are you just bullshitting? Are you really? How do you become a Bears fan?
Knock on the door.
Doesn't play for the Bears.
No shit, that's really cool, dude. Like, honestly, no jokes here. Like, that's really cool with that.
They suck.
No, they don't though. I'm a Raiders fan, dude. Your team's fucking amazing. Your team has Tom Brady, like New England Patriots compared to ours. So you're good, dog. You've been to Soldier Field? It's gorgeous. Cold as shit, dude. It's cold. What happened?
21 to 16 now.
Oh yeah, Bears? There we go, dude.
The Bears are still losing.
Oh,
Update.
oh, okay. Yeah, dude, fuck the Packers, dude. Fuck those
We're the
cheeseheads.
fourth quarter team, man.
There you go. They're a fourth quarter team, dude. Yeah, fuck yeah. Don't watch the Bears. I stopped watching football. I'm a soccer fan now. Football, I'm hopeless. I don't give a shit. Anyways, guys, this next comic. He's from Hanford originally, but he lives in Sac now. But he said, you know what? I'll come down here, show him a good time. Give it up for Giovanni Valencia, everybody.
Yeah, I drove 3 hours, and I wore a suit. I hope this is funny or shit. Yeah, man. You guys ever seen American History X? Yeah, I'm Latinx. Yeah, dude, I watched that movie, shaved my head. Honestly, I shaved my head to work on my personality. It's not working. No, seriously, it's real, when I got this haircut, I felt really racist. That's why I put on the suit. Now I look like a professional racist. Oh yeah, dude. We had a lot of Mexican talk. Let's fucking deport them. Fuck it. Now I say this because I'm Mexican. I want a vacation back home. Okay. Nah, man. Being Mexican is cool, but my name is Giovanni, so I'm a Mexican with an Italian name, which means I get white privilege. That shit's kind of fire. And you know what's crazy? I see why people love Italians more. You know, they have a cool ass PR team. They got the Godfather, Goodfellas, Super Mario, Mexican. What we got? Selena. She's beady dead. We have the Tapatio dude. We don't even know his name. And Nacho Libre. Fuck Jack Black. Jack Black is more black than he is Mexican. Y'all didn't like that, but it's funny. I was really trying to break down the difference. I finally figured it out, you guys. Here's the thing. We're very similar, right? We have the same flag, right? Red, white, and green. Mexico just got the Pollo Loco logo. Both very similar culture, right? Italians love drinking wine. Mexicans love drinking tequila. We both have Catholic guilt. You know the saying, like, Rome wasn't built in a day? It's because they didn't have Mexicans working for them, you guys. If we had Mexicans building Rome, that shit would have been done before lunch. All it took was 3 of them, 2 Juans and a Jose. Damn, really? Only 3? Forgot about his suits, that's 4. I want to say something. I'm a father and I'm super excited. I love my son. He's getting to the age where he's trying to be like me. He's 5 years old, right? So when I put on cologne, he puts on cologne, right? The other day I was laying in bed. He started tucking me in because he saw that I was tired, right? Kissed me on the cheek like I would him, and then left for 3 years. My son's adorable. He came out very special. We call him a slow baby because he's autistically nonverbal, which means my son is the last comic. Gotta clap for autism, dude. I love my son. They're like, I don't believe him. I love my son because, like I said, he's nonverbal, bruh. For any 5-year-old, anyone that has a 5-year-old that is verbal, I know they're jealous of me. Because they don't stop talking, man. And I love my son because he'll do the, you know what, let me just do an impression of my son.
Whoa!
See, I love that joke, because it's a joke about being slow, because it's a slow burn, but y'all don't catch it till very late. I think this is a confession. I think we're all autistic here. Man, I love being a parent. It's very difficult though. I had to get multiple jobs. I had to move with my mom. That's not funny. I had to move with my mom, but here's the thing: when I moved in, you guys ever seen The Blind Side? Yeah, my mom is the Mexican Sandra Bullock. When I went to go visit, there was just like a black dude living in our garage. I tell this joke on stage all the time. A comic after gets on stage and is like, hey, Giovanni, I don't know if you know this, but I need to tell you, your mom's fucking that black dude in the garage. Yo, that shit blindsided me. If you guys can't tell, comics have a lot of mental health issues. Right? A lot of us talked about a lot of crazy shit tonight, right? Y'all agree with that shit? Yeah, dude. 2 people enjoyed the show. I have a theory though, I think about funny people and dying and killing themselves. I think only the funny ones end up doing it. So I'll be your next year, y'all. Clap it up for Julio. Thank y'all for having me.
Give Giovanni one more time. I just want to say I feel very generalized right now. I don't want to kill myself. I'm having a great time. All right, that's just me. A lot of people backstage, they can't speak for them. They'll come up here and speak for themselves. That's how it goes. Anyways, guys, this last comic for the first half. All right, we got one more. Go get some drinks, go get some food. Shout out Franco Fusion Kitchen. Give them a round of applause, guys, real quick. If you did not eat their food, you really are missing out. That shit is gas. Like, it's so good. If you saw someone eating it, ask them. They'll tell you. I'm not just hyping up for no reason. I swear they're good. Anyways, guys, show's not over. However, we're taking a little bit of an intermission. Go ahead, and if you want drinks, if you want to use the restroom, if you want food, go ahead. But we still got a whole other half of the show. We still got some great comics coming up. So we got about a 15-minute break. All right, guys, get up for yourselves. We'll see you in 15 minutes. Shout out Peso Puma. Shout out Peso. Can I get someone to close that door? Someone, anyone? Thank you, Mom. That's my mom. Shout out my mom. Even though she abused me, as we talked about earlier. She didn't know. Remember, she didn't know. We don't talk about it. Anyways, guys, thank you so much. This is the second half of the show. Shout out again. Give it up for you guys for staying. Thank you. Again, this is a fundraiser. I know Alex was like, what the fuck's this fundraiser? I told him like 5 times, dude. He's full of shit, dude. I was like, it's for the theater. It's for this. Where you're performing, that's what it's for. And he's just like, fuck you, dude. I don't care. But here we are, right? How you guys doing? Having a good time so far? Yeah. You guys liking the comedy? That's great. I'm truly glad. I'm really glad. It's 2026, brand new year. It's a great time. Hopefully we have a good year. Unfortunately, it is that time again where we enter a World Cup. I'm a huge soccer fan, like love it. And when you're a Mexican, you know when you become a man or like a woman, you know like when you reach adulthood, when you realize that Mexico's never winning the World Cup. Because I would always ask my uncles, I would always ask my grandpa, hey, this is our year? No, mijo, valen verga. Valen verga, güey. And I'm just like, nah, you don't believe, bro. You don't have faith, bro. You don't know. And then the last World Cup rolled around, dude. And I was like, we're gonna win it this year, this is it. We're in the Middle East, we're having a good time. But no, bro, valen verga, güey. They fucking suck, dude. Oh my God, dude. We're never winning. I became a man at the age of 22. That's when I realized, I was like, yep, we're done. Valen verga, never gonna win it. Cheers. Cheers to that, right? I love Michelob because the Mexicans have like colonized that beer 100%. You know what I mean? Like the whites colonized our land, we took their beer and stuff. You can't go to like a quinceañera or like a Mexican gathering without seeing like 100 Michelobs, dude. And they always say with the accent, I'm on Michelob, way. I'm on Michelob. It's to the point where when I'm in public, I have to check myself so I don't say Michelob. I say, can I get an Ultra? And they're like, yeah, I got you, buddy. And I'm just like, fuck. But like, I ruin it for myself because then I whip out the beer salt, dude. And I'm really mad at myself because I wish I had someone to complete this bit, but I don't. I don't have any beer salt. I'm always carrying beer. It's probably the most Mexican thing I do. I always have beer salt on me. My little sister lives up in Slow. She goes to Cal Poly. Shout out my little sister. She lives with the whites now. She does. Because I went there to visit her for her 21st about 2 years ago. And I was on a mission for beer salt. And dude, you would have thought I was speaking a different language to these fucking convenience stores. They were like, beer salt? You just want some salt to put on your beer? And I'm like, you don't get it, brother. You don't get what I'm looking for. You don't understand. I'm looking for beer salt, you know, that good shit. The good. You know what I mean? Like, they just don't get it though. And what I don't get, and this is the perfect segue, I promise, is I don't get homophobic Mexicans, dude. Julio, what does that have anything to do with beer salt? I got you. You ever seen a Mexican order a Corona or a Modelo or anything like that at a bar? You ever seen it? What do they always put on the rim and shit? Anyone? Salt and beer, yeah, right? Beer salt and lime, dude. How do you get that salt off that neck? That's the gayest shit ever, dude. And they all do it, dude. I'm not gay. I'm rocking the can so you know I'm with the shit, you know? But it's true, dude. All of them, dude. All of them order like that. And they gotta look, and you know what's worse? They do it at home. And when you're at home, you don't have all the groceries you need all the time. And when you don't have when you don't have lime to put the salt on as an adhesive, what do you have to do? Twice, brother. You're doing that shit twice. Hey, and there's no shame to the game, brother. There's no shame to it, because I do it too. I just own it. I'm comfortable where I am all day. But you're thinking about it way too much. I said that joke once, and some dude got so fucking offended, dude. He was like, I don't do that shit, dude. Fuck that. I'm straight, dude. All right, buddy. Yeah, you are. I promise. I'm sorry. Touchy subject. But yeah, I have to like Michelob, because you go to these soccer games and that's all they serve is Michelob. You ever been to a soccer game? All they give you is Michelob. It's true, and I love soccer, dude. My favorite thing about soccer, you watch the same game in like 50 different languages. It's phenomenal. And it's really amazing, I'll put this down real quick, it's really amazing when you realize the Spanish is the best part, dude. Because you go to English, right, it's like, well, Tim, we got a beautiful day out here. We got a beautiful sun. Perfect weather, perfect everything. Oh, and there goes Messi. Beautiful form. Everything's beautiful today. How are the kids doing today? Oh, and there's a goal, Tim. Beautiful goal, beautiful form. You love to see it. And you just go, click, to the Spanish. It's like, y cara Messi, cara Messi, cara Messi, y cara Messi, cara Messi, cara Messi, y cara Messi, cara Messi, cara Messi, y golazo, 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 Messi, Messi, Messi. Flip, click, and goal, Messi, so beautiful. Force, click it back, Messi, 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 golazo, golazo, golazo. Click, Tim, how are the kids doing today? Click, Messi, Messi, Messi. It's just like, dude, there's no comparison. It's just like, why are you watching this shit in English? Even if you don't understand Spanish, fuck that, dude. Actually, there's an exception to that. I'm gonna leave you guys off on this real quick. There's an exception. If you want to listen to soccer in English, there truly is a way. It's British English. Shit's like a poetry, right? When Messi won the World Cup, this was like a verbatim. I wish I could do a British accent to do this justice, but I can't. So here it goes. And Messi has reached his final peak. He has shaken his hands with destiny. Many may debate who is the best, but there is no debate today. He looked destiny in the face and won. God damn, dude, like straight up snap. Hey, you just flip it in English and it's like, congrats, Messi, hope you go to Disneyland. And it's just like, what the fuck, dude, what is that? But yeah, guys, it's just, that's why I love soccer. It's so beautiful, beautiful language, beautiful sport, you gotta love it. Anyways, guys, thank you so much. We're gonna get this second half started with a very funny comedian. You might have seen him on Instagram. He does some funny skits. He's out of Visalia. Give it up for Eric Lopez, everybody.
What's cracking, Lil Brick Theater? How you guys doing tonight? Please get loud. Let's save this place. How you guys doing tonight? You guys are better than me. I just got back from camping. It was cool. I was talking to my buddy about it. Shut up, lady. No, I'm kidding. I just went camping. I was talking to my buddy, and I was like, I seen a black bear, so I tried to tell him about it. And he's stupid. He's like, how you know it was a black bear? I don't know, dude. I have eyes. Like, I could see the bear was wearing Nikes. It's fast as fuck. Huge cock.
Oh my God.
It's been a weird day. I went to McDonald's today. I ordered curbside and it took about 20 minutes. I think eventually the manager came out and she was holding my food. She's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I didn't know you out here waiting. I gave you 2 free McDoubles. Yeah, because that's how you apologize to fat people. Just give them extra food. That's what my parents did. That's how they told me they were getting divorced. They wrote it on a cake. Do you guys know what divorce tastes like? It's tres leches. Worst birthday ever. I gotta stop eating McDonald's. I like the gym too much. Fuck you guys. The gym is fun, man. It's cool. It's the only place where you could see a woman struggling with something heavy. And like, instead of helping her, just scream at her. The other day I was there, she was like trying to lift this thing. I was like, yeah, get it, you got it, get that shit, bitch. You know? Words of encouragement, but they always say the same thing. I was like, oh, you don't even go here. Yeah, lock your door, lady. It's fun. I just had to work today. It's cool. I have a good coworker. My favorite coworker is my lesbian coworker. She's one of my favorite people in the world. I think she's a bad lesbian. Because like all day we're at work, all she does, I swear to God, she plays with a little tech deck skateboard. Like she's warming up for her wife, just like, And the only reason I say she's a bad lesbian, I ain't never seen her land a trick. Not a kick, flip, pop, shove, you can't make a bitch come. You know, and then I did that joke one time, this lesbian talked to me after the show, she let me know. It's mostly about the grinding. So, let me play Tony Hawk now. I like this dude, he's the best. Nah, I do have a girlfriend, it's very fun. It's hard dating me, because I'm not serious as a person, like I fuck around too much. The other day she was like, would you ever cheat on me? I was like, again? No. And I learned my lesson. Now dating was hard, man. Like I remember one time, I used to be on Tinder, and I hated it. Like one time I met with this girl, and she called me a 6, which is accurate. Not even arguing that point. But it's weird. I just think it's weird to rate people on a numeric scale. I think it's kind of sexist. And I tried to explain that, to the C- bitch. Dating was hard for me. That's why I had to use Tinder, because I like hood girls. Like, I like girls that say nice things in aggressive ways. Like, I was talking to this one chick, she goes, "Ooh, you so sweet. If you keep it up, you gonna get this pussy." On the dead homies. I'm so scared to turn on in my life, yo. Swipe right on that bitch. That girl was cool, man. I really liked her, so I really wanted to impress her. So I bought a gas station sex pill. I don't have health insurance. Just so you know, those pills, they work. They work way too well, right? They fucking... Right? I'm not accusing you of nothing, man. I was just trying to relate to somebody, bro. What's up, dude? I'm in here by myself, dude. Fucking... And he's like, yeah, I'm hard. No. Yeah, no, dude, those pills, they work. Like, everything gets you hard. Like, thoughts, feelings, the way Julio was licking his beard. Like, everything. Fucking dude. Like, I had to go pee one time. Like, I had to go pee hella bad. And then I got a hard on. And then every guy in here knows, like, how to make it go away. I rub that shit out. Yeah. I'll tell you right now, man, that was the most awkward drug test ever. Came back with 2 cups, like, what do I do with this one? Man. Nah, but dating is hard, man. I feel bad for people. You know, one time I dated this girl, we lasted about 30 days. And like, she told me she dated one of my friends, that's why we stopped talking. And I was like, who was it? And then she told me, and I was like, yo, that dude has herpes. Yeah, she started crying. She's like, oh my God, what are we gonna do? And I was like, well, I'm gonna keep taking my medication. So, sounds like a you problem, bitch. Nah, that's funny. I'm in on this one, Julio. I'm glad I have a girlfriend. It makes me very happy. Because I still have single friends, and it's awful. Like, I got a Mexican friend that only dates black dudes. And like, I asked her why, and she was like, well, my kid's mixed, and I want the next one to match. Yeah. I had to look at her and I was like, what are you, stupid? Of course they're gonna match. They got the same single mom. So, you guys have been great. Have a good night.
Give it up for Eric Lopez one more time. He twisted it too much. Anyways, this next comic, she's gonna be featuring here next month. She's a very funny comedian, been all over the valley. Give it up for Dana Turner, everybody.
Comedian on the stage. I am old with bad hips. My pronouns are and also, just want to remind you, it's still a fundraiser for here. Did not turn into a cancer benefit. We didn't trick you. I need to clear that up, otherwise people spend the rest of the time I'm up here wondering, how'd she stay so plump on chemo? Like, what's her secret? Yeah, no, I did this during COVID. It worked out then. It's just now I'm single with this hairdo. Yeah. Have you ever tried looking for dick while looking like a dick? It turns out men, top 3 searches are not fat, bald, yeah, 50. Yeah, that's her. But no. I don't know why, because like, think about it, like I could save him money, you know? We go out to eat, right? Because we're gonna eat. Okay, we go out to eat. I pulled a little hair out of my pocket, laid it across the plate. We call the waiter over. I look at it and say, well, it's not mine. 20% off for brunch. At worst. But, ooh, problem is, though, because we be eating, I like a thick boy, too. That's a problem. 2 big people, sex is like genital Tetris. You're just so hard to fit parts together and heavy breathing. It just turns into a game of who's going to go to cardiac arrest first. I do like a fit boy. Somebody who looks like he owns land. You know what I'm saying? like he's going to impregnate me and then vote away my reproductive rights. In summary, like his mama lactated ranch. Thick. Not you, you're fine, don't worry. Spilling over that seat enough. Yeah. Problem is, like, you know, I did the other thing with COVID too. I put on the way, like a lot of people probably did that too. They said quarantine. I was like, end of world, eat the fucking bread. I was like a raccoon in a Panera dumpster. Yeah. Sourdough Sunday and Pumpernickel Monday and yeast infection Tuesday. It was not pretty, so I kept it on. But yeah, I did that. I did the like where you don't leave the house, you just watch serial killer documentaries with your cat, right? Where my serial lady's at. Loves that. And men, they get so like, why do women love serial killer? I will tell you why. That's an alpha male right there. Like, he chased his dreams and he finished what he started. That's hot. And he can lift dead weight. So I'm kind of like, yeah, I am on the 53 now, and that changes things too for dating, because your dating needs change, you know? Last time I saw that profile on Tinder, came across it, said, I want to worship your feet and call you my queen. I was like, what a little bitch. You know? 53-year-old me? Mama could use a foot pig. Mama's feet are tired. And then now I get to do that. They have the wine and paint night things. Anybody do that? Those are fun. And smoke and paint night. That sounds very fun. I'm probably way safer than Oxycontin and axe throwing night. Smart move on their part. Oh, tip for the ladies. If a first date wants to take you to an escape room, no, that is a serial killer interview. You learn that by watching those shows. So it works to stay home. I don't know. Dating, getting out there again, because my last relationship really ruined a lot. It was an open relationship, that, you know, where you just all do your thing together. You know, it's fun, but it really tests your jealousy. You know, if anybody else is doing that, the polyamory thing. But there are books that help. I read Ethical Slut. That was really good. And then there's this other one, How to Be Polyamorous by Sharon Dix. Check it out. That helps a lot. I don't, you know, yeah, and he was weird. I mean, weird in that, like, he was way into Star Wars, like, way too much. Brought it into the bedroom, and I'm sorry, but a girl can only hear "You want to see my Wookiee" so many times. Calls you up, trying to flirt, phone sex, that just turns into... But what I didn't expect is being this age and still having to deal with my monthly curse. What did I do? You know? And so I had to deal with that one time when I was on a little comedy road thing, and I rented a really expensive hotel room for myself and woke up to The Shining. And it was then that I realized, like, oh, you know, first the embarrassment and then the realization of housekeeping, right? This is gonna scare the shit out of her. And I gotta explain this, but yet I remembered the day before when I saw her in the hallway, she was speaking Spanish. Okay, I can do this in Spanish. I had middle school Spanish, right? So here's what I'll do. I'll just pull her into the room and say, no es muerto. Es mi puta. I chickened out. All right, thank you so much, you guys.
meeting, I went up there to give a handshake. Her, I was like, let me help you down. Alright, cool, we're good. It was just, I thought that was pretty funny. Anyways, guys, this next comic, he's been all over the place. He's been to the Comedy Store. He's been to the Laugh Factory. He's been to the Ice House. He's been to Irvine Improv. You guys heard of Kill Tony? He wasn't on that. Give it up for Jesse on Girarde, everybody.
My name is Jesse Andrade. I am a disabled comic from Fresno, California. I have a brain traumatic injury that resembles cerebral palsy. Long story short, I don't do walkathon. Dude, I'm so tired. They made my ass run, and it's fucking terrible. And then they made me go up steps, and it's like, it's bad. It's really bad. All right, cripple jokes don't work on you guys. All right, fuck you. Fucking dickheads. Yeah, when I insult you, you're laughing. When I make fun of myself, you're like, all of a sudden, you're a Christian crowd. You guys doing good? Yeah. You guys are doing a really good thing today. Yeah. You guys are helping out charity, but not my charity, unfortunately. You know, not stem cells. You're not doing that, but you're helping, like, you know, the arts and stuff that I can do, because construction is out of the question. I'm not a big fan of when people open doors for me, especially when they're far away. Because then I gotta hustle, right? And I get it, it's a cool thing to do, it's a nice thing to do. But it makes you feel good. It doesn't make me feel good. I bet you anything, you guys do it, and you go back to your families and you say, today I help somebody in need, Papa. Fuck you, little shit. I was talking to my mom the other day, and she told me, do you have a job, Jesse? And I told her no, but doors are opening for me. Do you have a girlfriend, Jesse? No, because we don't know who's supposed to open the door in the fucking relationship. You know, I don't know what the saying is. When one door closes, a window opens. Hopefully it's on a 3-story so I can jump the fuck out of it. Have you guys not been listening? I can't fucking jump. You guys are so fun. I love it. You know, you guys look at me, you're probably thinking, oh, he's such a nice guy. He's probably an outstanding citizen, and then bam, felony. Some of you guys are all like, get him out of here, he's scaring the baristas. But I feel like people judge. I feel like everybody judges, you know? I feel like everybody has their own stereotypes. And I'm guilty of it. I stereotype Mexicans all the time, my people. And I stereotype them off of their favorite NFL team. Yeah. Like if they're Niner fans, they're just bougie Mexicans. If they're Raider fans, you know, they're hardworking factory workers. Because they're the only ones that hire people with criminal records. And if they're Cowboy fans, well, they're Republicans. And they gentrify the fuck out of those last names. They're not Velasquez anymore, they're Velasquez. The only one that sounds more Mexican is Lopez. Because it's then they're like, hey, what's up, Skylar Lopes? Oh, fuck that joke up, it's fine. But they're called Lopes, it's like Lopes, you know? Like I said, everybody judges. Like, for one, I'm not expecting any of you to call me in the middle of the night to back you up in a street fight. It's just not gonna happen. I'm never expecting that call in the middle of the night where you say, "Hey, Chueco, we need you, fool. I know your legs don't work, but your hands do, little homie." It's baby crazy legs, dog. Like, it's not Chueco. But you know who else does this too? Disney movies. Disney movies does it all the time. Have you guys noticed it's always a pattern? It's about a guy, the guy sees a girl he likes, the girl gets into trouble, and then the guy saves her. They live happily ever after, right? It's like that in every kid's movie and Disney movie, except for one. The Hunchback of Notre Dame. They did my boy Quasimodo dirty. Have you guys seen the Bee movie? It's about a bee, and long story short, they give him a girl in civil rights. They don't do that for Quasimodo. I want everybody to know that Quasimodo lives in Paris, France. One of the most expensive cities in the world. He lives on top of a cathedral. He pulls this woman Esmeralda out of a fire, and she says, "I still want the blonde man." I would have thrown that bitch back. Fuck you, bitch, I didn't even get to grab a titty, what a shame. To this day, I don't trust any woman named Esmeralda. Which is ironic, because I'm Mexican, that's half my family. Thank you guys have a good
All right, everyone, give it up for Jesse. And also, just be aware that he's actually headlining here at this theater next month, so just as a heads up, you can get tickets for that as well. And our next comic coming to the stage, this guy has a podcast called Nothing's Wrong. He puts on shows throughout the valley, and it's Ethan Wallen, everybody. Put your hands together for Ethan Wallen.
I told myself I was gonna walk up slower just to hear that song, dude. Asian Wonderwall, let's go, dude. That was a deep cut. They said, "What do you want as your song?" I go, "I know exactly what I'm gonna do." Yeah. Shout out to yourselves, dude. Let's make some noise. Come on. That's all I like to hear. Yes. I get what I look like. I understand what I'm working with, you know. I get it. The hair, it says, "Get in my truck." But the body, it says, "Get out of my swamp." That sucks, you know. Because I'm also a twin, so we both have like swamp tits. That sucks. That really sucks. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Like I said, I have a twin. I love that in the middle of my set. You're like, "I like your shirt, dude. Thank you so much." Interlock with me. Interlock with me. Feel it? Feel it? Feel it? I love it. Look me in the eyes. Never forget this. I love you. Say it to me. Say it to me. My dad never says it. Say it in the microphone. Say you love me. No. I hate you, dude. Hey, fucking white people, am I right, dude? Hey, that's all I'm saying. God is good. God is good, dude. All the time, God is good. That's all I'm saying. Come on, dude. So I'm the black comic of the night. Let's fucking. You know what I'm saying? Fuck these honkies. No, I'm a honky. Like I said, I am a twin. My twin Honky and I, we were the runners up for the Sweet Life of Zach and Cody. Yeah, dude, any fucking Sweet Life on Deckheads out here? That's what I'm saying. Yeah, the reason that we didn't get it, couldn't read. That sucks. That's what kept me out of Hollywood. A couple sentences, dude. I like ditty parties. I like fucking order. Today's gonna be the day that they're gonna Yeah. I'm thinking a lot about a bunch of different stuff. Like, oh my God, I love F1. I really do. I like fast cars. Shout out, dude. You know. But I have a Scion from 2004, and that bitch, it don't go fast, and that sucks. My mom bought it for me. Shout out Teresa. Yeah, dude. Speaking of my mom, Christmas. How did everybody's Christmas go? Good. It was fun for me. You know, you have a lot of in-depth conversations with your mom and/or like parents or whatever. You know. I had this conversation with my mom. There's an Instagram trend going around where you trick old people into news headlines, like, you know, Oprah Winfrey shot dead in Atlanta, you know, like that sort of thing. I did that to my mom during Christmas. I go, Mom, Johnny Depp just went to space. My mom's from Wisconsin. She's like, oh my God, really? Is that right? Like, yeah, dude, that's crazy. And she goes, why did he go to space? I go, you know how like Katy Perry went to space and stuff like that? It's like that same program. That she looks so puzzled. And then I see her get it. She's like, that's Captain Jack Sparrow. I go, yeah, Mom, it is, dude. She's like, there's no booty in space. Hell yeah, Mom, that's fun. Then we like high fived. Yeah, dude, it's cool. Any 25 to 35-year-olds here? Shout out. Yeah, that's cool. I'm 27. I didn't know age was gonna spark a debate. No, you're 25. She's back there. She's like, I'm 25. I'm 27. And I feel like people my age say dog too much. You know? Like, and I think I found out where we got it from. Any American Idol heads, dude? That's what I'm saying. I'll say this, you know exactly where I'm coming from. Randy Jackson. Sorry, dog, you ain't got it. That's what I'm saying, dude. I feel like I really cracked a code. I felt it's just a nice itch. Oh, man. I'll get out of here on this. I feel like sex is weird. And I know you're laughing in the mustache when I say that. But for me personally, I think it's a really weird thing, like, especially the faces you make during sex. You know, like the sounds are pretty sick. But like the faces are bad. Like the face of ecstasy, when you're like in the middle of it, you're like, I think that's disgusting. You know, I was talking to my twin brother about it at work, which is probably not a good work conversation. But I was talking to him and I'm like, yeah, me personally, I like to look really confused, be like, I got somewhere to be. Like, where am I? I like looking confused in the pussy. That's it. You know? My twin brother's like, yeah, it's really bad if you look too happy, like you're childish happy. Like, that's a bad look. All right, guys, have a good one. My name's Ethan. Bye. Love you. We're staying back. Bye.
This next comic also is a part of that comedy podcast. He's a very funny guy. Everyone give it up for Eric Gomez, everybody.
It worked, huh? What the fuck up, guys? Holy shit, cut off the Mexican. That's fucking cool, guys. That's fine. My middle name's Eric. That's enough reaction I was expecting. That's cool. You may be wondering why I don't go by my first name, which is Jaime. I got last. Fuck you, alright? Because with a name like Jaime, it sounds like I own a landscaping company. A lot of head nods, a lot of grass that needs to be cut. So I go by Eric, who sounds like who would hire Jaime's landscaping company. Gotta
a serious napa compa right here, dude. Because if let's say I were to get pulled over, Eric gets a warning. Hyman's going to jail. I started this fasting diet recently, guys. Thank you. For those of you who don't know, a fasting diet is when you eat in a small hour gap throughout the day. Like some people eat 1 meal a day. And you might think I do it for the health benefits, but that's not it. It's because I'm broke as fuck. That's plain to it. The only diet I can afford is 1 meal a day. These aren't abs, these are ribs. Help. This fundraiser's for me, guys. I gotta eat, dude. You think this is for the place? This place is eating fine. Look at this fucking solid shit. I'm single. Don't be too shocked. Fuck you guys. I was kind of hoping to, oh, fuck, no, all right. My mom thinks I'm very handsome, but. One thing I do miss most, though, about my ex, I'll be honest, is her bidet. Fellow bidet users here, I like that. A lot of clean assholes in here. On a windy day like today, it sounds like wind over a bottle. I like it. For those of you who don't know, a bidet is a pressure washer for your ass. The feature's here, it's great. It's beautiful because you can change the setting on the bidet. Like you change the pressure, you can change the temperature. Yeah. Damn. Brother. And if you hold down the first 2 buttons, it hits your G-spot. You see why I take the breakup so hard? I miss her so much, man. I haven't came the same sense. The next best thing I have is popping a hole on top of a water bottle and having Julio spray me down from a distance. Right. But during that relationship, though, I found out that I was a side piece. Yeah. Usually when I say that, the ladies go, "Aw," and the fellas go, "All right." For those of you who don't know, a side piece is a lot like being a backup quarterback. Yeah. I may not be starting, but I made the team. I'm on the roster, guys. I have a jersey. I'm just saying, just so you know, if you see me warming up later, you could ask me. I'll tell you. What are you doing, Eric? He forgot her birthday. I'm getting some playing time. You know what that means? Guys, damn it. Earlier today, I went to go get a massage. By a 5 foot tall, 69-year-old Asian lady named Ling Ling. Oh, feeling her old, strong hands across my shoulders. Oh, Ling Ling. Feeling her step up my back. Oh, Ling Ling. Then I felt her tongue go straight into my ass. I'm sorry I looked over here to you guys. I felt comfortable, like home. But I don't know what's worse. The fact that Ling Ling and I are now cheek to cheek. Or the fact that we all have the same mental image of Ling Ling. We're all racist together here in Hanford, guys. I like that. I miss her so much. Do you guys remember where you were when you found out Ricky Martin was gay? Is this news to some of you guys? I'm so sorry. I hear a lot of whispers. He's fucking gay. Yes, he's gay. I'm sorry. March 29, 2010, that's when he came out, guys. That was a historical moment in my life. Because the way my mom told me, it was like a family member died. It was like 9/11 in my house. And it's not that because my mom's homophobe or anything, it's just the way she told me, she was like, mijo. Because she's a little paisa apparently. Mijo. Did you hear? Ricky Martin's gay. And I'm like, Mom, you thought you had a chance at Ricky Martin? Dad has a chance at Ricky Martin, dude. I have a chance at Ricky Martin, dude. I don't know. My cards right, but... Oh yeah, you guys are fun. I like this. There's a lot of couples here. I'm jealous. You guys a couple? No? You said no, quit. You were like, nice, brother. I'm like, yeah, he's like, I was gonna be like, tell me when, bro. I would dab you up, but it's probably all lotioned up and shit. I think I saw him on chat roulette. Don't be ashamed though, brother. Fuck, I didn't swipe away. I kept watching. You guys are friends. Are you guys a couple? No? You guys are a couple? You guys are a couple? How long have you guys been fucking?
15 years.
15 years? 15 years of fucking, guys. Give it up for that. So you guys know each other very well then. That's cool. That's cool. So brother, let me ask you a scenario. Let's say you're heading home tonight, after a great show. You're just talking about the show, and then she starts talking about her past, right? She starts bringing up her past, and then she brings up she's an ex-porn star. Don't listen to these fucks, dude. I'm asking you. What are you doing?
Where can I find that?
Damn, dog. I feel like that's how you met. You were a subscriber. That's cool. I like that. Do you watch her videos, though?
Do I watch it?
You don't watch her highlight reel? What the fuck?
Yeah,
you watch it, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
I would have to watch if that happened to me because I would dictate my relationship status with her based on the quality of the videos. Right? A couple lesbian scenes, I could look past it. But if she's taking 6 big black cocks, I'll be honest, I'm not doing any damage with that. I'll give it all I got, but with my luck, we'll remake our own videos that will be titled The Little Engine That Couldn't. I'm Aaron Gomez, guys, and I'm the little engine that couldn't.
Alright, the next comic coming to the stage. You might have seen him performing at the Laugh Factory's Chocolate Sundays. It's Antonio Martinez.
Make some noise, Hanford. What's up, guys? Make some noise. Thank you, DJ. That was the greatest intro I've ever had. Hey, next comedian. I was like, fuck. Playing this shit to some rap music and shit, dog. I swear to y'all, man, I appreciate y'all for trying to help this fundraiser, because they made that shit feel like home in the green room. We got Coronas and cup noodles. They made that shit feel like county jail, dog. I said, God damn, we started separating by race and shit. You know what I'm saying? I was looking at this guy like I gotta take him in the front row. The biggest white guy I could find. I'm just looking around, dog. You look like a circus strongman, bro. You just look like you lift shit up for fun. What do you do?
Teacher.
You're a teacher?
Guess what I teach?
P. You just lift shit. What do you teach? 30 years as a goddamn teacher, bro. Are you the one to blame for the motherfucker that can't do math in the back? When did you become an uncle? This motherfucker taught me. You can't even fucking count, dog. Are you the one to blame?
For a lot of things.
For a lot of things? Goddamn, bro. I feel bad for the education system here. Is it the water, dog? What is it? Why can't you? Shit, man. It's crazy, though, man. Like, I've been having a good year. Like, I recently lost 200 pounds. Like, I learned a lot about myself, man. Like, I learned I love going to the gym, but I don't like how I'm treated at the gym. Because you know what's fucked up about going to the gym? Is that it don't matter what you look like, how much weight you lost, when you're out of shape, everybody assumes it's your first day. Like I still got people coming up to me after a year and saying things like, hey man, I know it's your first day, but if you keep coming, you'll lose weight. I gotta remind them, man, I've seen you every day for a year. It's not a day one body, it's a 1 year body. Like it's crazy, because I thought after a year, guys, that I go look from looking like Fluffy to The Rock. But really, I just got the body of someone that says I used to play high school football. And my coach is right here. That's my coach, Dana White, dog. Is that how you get pussy in Hanford? You're like, yeah, I look like Dana. It don't take much out here, dog. You just gotta pull up in a tractor and shit. Tell people you fucking do something with agriculture. My job depends on ag. You got one of those stickers?
Yeah.
Yeah, do you, girl? Hell yeah, man. It's crazy, like I said, man. But like I said, I got people like coming up to me now, like, cause I'll be posting on social media, so I got people coming up to me, man. Like, you know, trying to say things to me, guys. Like, they'll try to be nice to me, like, hey, man, you motivate me, you inspire me. And I'm just here to tell you, man, to not go up to somebody that's just trying to lose weight, get their life together, and say things like, you motivate me, you inspire me. Because you know what that sounds like to someone that's just trying to lose weight? That sounds like, I don't want to look like you. That's fucked up. I don't know how to respond. I'm like, I don't want to look like me either. But I don't get it, man. Like, people want to say I motivate them, but I don't know how I motivate people, man. Like, I had a guy in a wheelchair come up to me. He came up to me and said, like, hey, man, I know it's your first day. But if you keep coming, you'll lose weight. I just looked at him, but I don't know what took over me. I said, hey, man, I know your legs don't work. But if you hit leg day one day at a time, your legs will work. He snapped back quick and he was like, hey, man, if you don't lose weight, you're going to lose your legs too. And I was like, hey, bro, you're quick on your feet. You should do stand-up. And I know that sounds fucked up, guys, but like now me and this fool, we're like best friends and shit. It's like that movie E.T., me and him. Because like, now it's like every time I see him at the gym, he's like, E.T., go home. Like, E.T. is home. And the whole time we're at the gym, right? But I've never seen that movie E.T. All I know is it's about a woke white woman and an illegal alien. It's crazy though, guys, because like, you know, like I said, man, I grew up in the hood though. You know, I grew up a little different. I grew up with 5 older sisters and no brothers. Like, I got picked on growing up. I got bullied. Like, people will call me names like gay and queer because I play with Barbies. Dance to NSYNC and play house. Well, I would defend myself. I'd be like, wow, man, I'm not gay. I mean, when you think about it, that shit just sounds like adulting. Clean house, women, good music, that's not gay. That sounds like a vibe. But like growing up, I knew I could never be gay. I could never be gay. Because that shit would kill my dad. My dad would disown me. Not because he's homophobic or hates gay people, but because I'd be his ugliest daughter.
There's a lot of people here, dude. I gotta find my way to the front. What the fuck is that? I'm the host of this shit, dog. Y'all should have a red car. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. How you guys doing so far? We're running a little late. I do apologize for that. However, we only got 4 more, and then we're done, though. Then you can go get drunk somewhere else. Have a good Saturday night, all right? This next comic only pisses me off because he's very tall, and I'm not insecure about my height, but I'm balding now at the ripe age of 25, and tall people piss me off because they're the only ones that see it. My girlfriend's like 5 foot. She does not know I'm bald. She says, babe, you're so beautiful. I know. For you, I am. That's this next guy. I'm balding everywhere, dog. Give it up for your next comic from Bakersfield, Nathaniel Webb, everybody.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? Make some noise! Make some noise up in here! Come on, get loud as shit, bro! Come on, you saw hella fire comedians and shit! Fuck y'all, bro! Okay, white boy, get crazy! That's what I'm talking about! Okay! from the city. Cool. I suspected that shit because you guys came to the show, so obviously you guys are probably from Hanford. But I knew it would give me some recognition and you guys will make some noise and it would make me feel good. Nah, I'm glad you guys came out here. I'm from Dodge. Have you guys ever even heard of that fool? That place fucking sucks. We got no bitches there. There's no girls. We look all the time. There's none. My grandpa says we ran out of them in the 80s or something. He'll tell us stories too. It'll be like, I remember pussy. We're like, yeah, right, Grandpa. Grandma's a German Shepherd with a wig on. We're not buying that shit. How come when Grandma sits on the couch, I have to go like this? Get down. Get the fuck down. Like, that shit's stupid, you know what I mean? Like, we had no girls at high school. We just had one guy who looked like me, and we were just trying to fuck him. But that wasn't cool because it was me, you know? You think I liked that shit? I did. I was prom queen 3 years in a row. Like, I was killing that shit. I was a bad bitch. I was a little bushla, I swear, bro. No, but it's cool. I was having a sexual... Hey, shut the fuck up. I'm like in my mode right now, so like be quiet and shit. I know it's you white boys that are getting too excited. Fuck your ass, bro. No, but like I was with a girl the other day and she left hella hickeys on my stomach and she was like, when the next girl sees that, she's gonna know that you're taken. And I was like, I like to see that stomach me, bitch. But at the same time, I look in the mirror and I pull out my shirt and I saw that she made a perfect swastika out of hickeys. I was like, God damn! What are you, a fucking Nazi? Like, you swear with me, that's crazy. Sorry if I look at my phone, I just got DraftKings and shit, so I'm betting and shit. I don't really pay attention to sports, but I want money, so I bet like $100 that Ukraine would beat Russia, you know? I don't know who's up right now, but I hope I get the payout, you know? Anyway, like I'm 6'7", y'all tell? Can y'all tell by the cock and shit? Who's looking? Who stop looking, bro? Y'all crazy. Y'all gonna make me taking shit. Nah, but like it's not as easy being 6'7" as y'all think it is, like for real. Like the other day, like someone came up to me and was like, how's the weather up there? And that pissed me off because that's like the N-word for tall people, bro. Like, back up that shit. But also like, could you imagine being 6'7" when I'm 6'9" in short chicks? I have to be in the fetal position. Have you ever thought about that? That's like eating dinner, standing up at the table, you know? You're like, bend over and shit. You got this tiny ass fork, you're like, what the fuck, bro? It sucks, bro. I'm also like 6'7", so I'm 7 inches taller than a regular bathroom stall, you know? Yeah. Sometimes I go and I pee at the urinal and I make awkward eye contact with the guy shitting, you know what I mean? And like, what are you doing, you know? So I just like hype him up and shit. Like, I'm like, come on, boy, you got this, you know? That's a double flush. I know a double flush when I see it. I'm not your mom, but you need more fiber, bro. And then I walk out, you know? No, I'm kidding, I will never do that. I'll be real with y'all for a second. Like, so I don't see them shitting, sometimes I bend over at the urinal like this, so they don't see me, but that sucks because someone comes in the bathroom and they see me peeing at the urinal like this. And then I have to convince them that I'm not jerking off, you know? And I look terrible, I have to go like this. I'm not jerking off! You don't get it, there's a guy shitting over there and he's like, that's what you're jerking off to? I'm like, oh! Nah, but if you don't know going, man. That sucks. Fuck you all. Have a good night.
To start off, Nathaniel, you have a hole in the back of your pants. We all saw that shit. I saw it and I was, there's no way I'm not gonna talk about that. On top of that, I can't believe you committed to the voice for the full 5 minutes. Because you walk up to me, he's like, what up, my name's Nathaniel. It's just like, it's not the same as what you just saw. I was just, thank you for having me, my name's Nathaniel. And then it's like, hey, my name's Nathaniel, what are you guys doing? And I'm just like, should I be offended right now? I don't. What accent is that? It's something, and hey, it was good. So give it up for Nathaniel one more time. All right, give it up for Nathaniel one more time, ladies and gentlemen. Anyways, guys, we're down to our last 2 comics. You guys have been so great tonight. Thank you so much. Give it up for yourselves one more time. This next comic, we brought it up a few times tonight. There's a comedy podcast out there called Nothing's Wrong. There's 3 hosts to that. This next guy, he's a 3rd host. He's a very funny guy. Give it up for Vince Accardo, everybody.
Keep it going for yourselves, you guys. 2 hours, 22 minutes, 22 comics. Been doing comedy for years. I've never watched 2 hours of comedy. You guys are all comedians now. Congrats. And shit, after the last 2 comics you guys have seen, I was back there really debating if I come up with an accent. But humble brag, that's the first time I've had to do that. When you guys go to work on Monday, maybe try it out. Do an accent. Be someone different. Commit to it. Fuck. I'm really glad to be here. You guys have been an awesome crowd. This has been a really great show. And sometimes doing stand-up in the Central Valley is really tough because you're just doing comedy at a guy's house. Yeah. Just doing comedy at a guy's house for a guy. And they're not usually enjoying it. It's tough. You wanted this? You don't even like it? Men, am I right? Don't do the accent now, Vince. Jesus Christ. Okay. Fuck. Yeah. It's been an interesting time doing comedy. It's we get a real tense time in America's history right now. Also, being a white guy with a microphone, the country needs less of those for sure. This is when I go into my Charlie Kirk bits. We've all seen the billboard. I still drive past it and go, ka-chow. That's just because I like cars. All right. But yeah, it's a pretty tense time trying to do stand-up, trying to be a silly goofball. Me and my friends actually recently did a show that was a benefit show for families affected by ICE. And yes, I do like to bring that up top just to hopefully give me good white guy points. One of the good ones. Latinas, text me back. Doing my part. It was the host of the show was just like, all right, it's gonna be like a roast for like the presidency and ICE, so just like make like roast jokes. Right? It's tough because it's like serious shit that you're trying to be like a silly ha ha ha. Like, I got really stressed out trying to write material about that, so I just got really drunk and I wrote one thing down. That's all I got on a piece of paper, just one thing. It just said, immigrants are hot. Am I right? Like, yeah. I don't know, because if it wasn't for immigrants, this country would just look like Children of the Corn. That would suck. That movie's not hot at all. It's kids. And I'm not rich enough to think kids are hot. I can do an Italian Italian accent though. I am Italian, so I can do that. I can go, oh, that's right. That's not racist. I watch The Sopranos. Yeah, I don't know. And then I was trying to think of more stuff, and I was like, okay. I mean, you guys can tell by my like assistant manager of a Hot Topic vibe. I got I don't know. It's like, what have I gained from other cultures? You know, besides everything. Your delicious, perfectly seasoned culture. What have I gained? You know what I mean? What have I stolen? Yeah. You guys can tell by looking at me, I've been trying way too hard for way too long to be cool. Still doing it, still trying right now. Please laugh at these next ones. So I can feel better. Yeah, it's tough trying to be cool all the time. It's tough trying to keep up constantly, you know, because cool's always evolving. Cool's never the same one year to the next. And I grew up in like the late 90s, early 2000s. I really wanted to be cool, which meant I really wanted to be black. Can I get some finger snaps? Let's turn this into poetry. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'd reach out for a high five, but I will fuck it up. I'm just scared. Oh, fuck. This is fun. Yeah. It's tough. But, you know, it's 2020s now. I still want to be cool. Cool's different. Cool's evolved. Cool's always changing. You know, I got to keep up. So now I got to be black and gay. That's good news. One of those things I can work on. One, not cool for me to work on. The other one, I just got to put the man hours into, you know what I mean? I'm not saying being gay is a choice. I'm saying people are lazy and they're too lazy to do it. Saying if you're straight, it is a choice. Work harder. Yeah. It's tough. So it's like, okay, let's go down the list. How gay am I already? You know, how close am I? You know? I don't know, I've been doing this a lot. Instead of being good at sports, I just wanted to be a sassy bitch with a microphone. I don't know, I'd call myself an ass man. I like Ryan Reynolds movies. It's funny, Deadpool. I don't know. I feel, and you guys, I'm not expecting cheers for this, but I will look you in the eyes and I'll know that you understand what I'm saying when I say that most straight men in here feel the same way that I do, and that even if you haven't sucked a dick, you think you'd be awesome at it. We all know. We all know where the nerve endings are. I'd work my boy good. He'd be like, are you a prodigy? Like, oh, do you come from a long line of dick suckers? Rock his world. Everyone in here feels like it. Also, too, I got really stoned and I thought about it, and I was like, actually, dicks are kind of crazy. Like, because like if you think about it, testicles are just two little spheres full of life waiting to be lived. Isn't that wild? If you grab a testicle and you put it up to your ear like a seashell, because it fits perfectly in that little pocket. If you listen really closely, you won't hear the ocean, but you will hear that Evanescence song playing in the inside. Wake me up! Save me! Alright guys, that's my time. Thank you so much. I have the distinct pleasure of being able to bring up your last comic of the night. So before we bring him up here, you guys still got some energy? We all ready? Yeah! Hell yeah! Thank you guys so much for sticking around. You're gonna love this next guy. He's coming out from Fresno, but he's been all over the place. He's done like Don't Tell comedy shows, been to the Comedy Store, he's been to Austin. So guys, do me a favor, make it nice and loud for Mike Wooten one time. Let him hear it.
Keep it going for Vince, everybody. Keep it going for Vince. Yeah. How we doing? We good so far? The show's too long. The show's way too long. You had 22 comics in the back. It was Survivor, dude. There was alliances formed. People were fighting with one another. We made it all the way through over here. Shout out to Lil Brick Theater for having us. That was awesome. This is a nice place. It's a very nice place. We support local art. It's a nice place. I don't go to a lot of nice places. So whenever I'm at a nice place, I feel uncomfortable. I'm a big dive bar guy. If there's not graffiti in the restroom, I need to move. I need to go somewhere else. So I took care of it tonight. That was all me in there. In there, just drawing swastikas, free Palestine. I don't know. I was just in there. That was my finest work. My finest work. I'm a big dive bar guy. I'm from Fresno. The area I live, I go to one bar only. It's my favorite bar in the entire world. It was one night. Showed up to my favorite bar. I'm squeezing my way through the crowd. Did not mean to. My bad. But I spun around, accidentally just knocked some girl in the back of my elbow. I popped her good too. You fucking dorks are out there hitting on girls at bars. I'm hitting girls at bars. That's what I'm doing. And before I could even apologize, her boyfriend got up in my face like, "You look at my fucking girlfriend, bro. You look at my fucking girlfriend." It's at that moment I realized my friends don't have my back at anything in life. They got the fuck out of there almost immediately. They were Helen Keller. Then when you hear shit, see shit, say shit, they disappeared, reappeared outside. They wanted nothing to do with me. So also in that moment I realized the people who have my back the most in life are just the bouncers at my favorite bar, dude. They fucking kicked that guy's ass. Like, forget Olive Garden. When you're there, you're family. You know what I mean? They threw them both out. I had drunk girlfriend energy. I was just like, fuck them up. Fuck them. Fucking do it. Yeah. I was holding high heels in my hand. My feet were tired that night. But they did. They fucked them up. They threw them both out. And I was like, that's what I'm fucking talking about. Then I went out to the patio area where my Judas friends were, and I was just like, what's up with that guy? Is my back in fights? You letting that guy fucking step up to me like that? You're not gonna help me out there? One of my buddies is like, oh, well, I knew the guy that was yelling at you. He's a drug dealer. I want to get involved.
Oh my God.
His name's Kool-Aid. My other friend, he's just like, oh shit, black guy Kool-Aid? He goes, no, it's a white guy Kool-Aid. That's Fresno, baby. We got two drug dealers, both named Kool-Aid. My friends know him. We're really living out there, you know what I'm saying? We're having a good time. I should have some self-respect though, because going to these dive bars all the time, I've been roofied a lot. I've been roofied several times. Some would say too many times. I don't know. Anybody else been roofied before? Anybody else danced the devil? Anybody else fucking out there? Not one person. Man, shout out to Hanford, dude. You guys are safe. Somebody walked me to my car. If you haven't been roofied, let me paint the picture for you. It's not like the movies. The first time I got roofied, my immediate thought was just like, holy shit, this actually happened? I thought this was just something you see on TV. What the fuck? Because let's be honest, I've never been the target of roofies. I've just been balling on a budget, and I'm just like, I'll take that, yeah, for sure. And I just wake up at home, you know? I think I've accidentally saved women's lives, is what I'm trying to say. I don't know. The second time I got roofied, my immediate thought was just like, what am I doing with my life? I need better friends. I'm back in fights. You're letting me get roofied more than once. What the fuck's going on? The third time I got roofied, it has happened 3 times. Might happen again tonight. If you guys can fucking Kobe that one into my drink from where you're sitting, you've earned it. The third time I got roofied, I was just like, is he here right now? Did he follow me all the way to this bar in fucking Merced? Honestly, I should fuck him at this point, right? More commitment than all my ex-girlfriends put together. This is me just saying I'm a boyfriend now. He's nice. Buys me drinks. Is my ride home tonight, maybe? I don't know. I've been roofied so many times. It's like I'm trying to build tolerance to it like it's snake venom, you know what I mean? You losers taking multivitamins every day. I'm taking roofies every morning so I can be the lamest superhero of all time. I'll be at a house party like, ma'am, don't drink that. Grab it from her and just black out. That's my move. You guys see me stealing somebody's drink later, I'm just keeping the place safe. Batman, no, I am blackout man, dude. I'm just saving the city one vodka cranberry at a time. That's my move. And also, who the fuck even sells roofies? I know drug dealers. I have friends. I know 3 guys. I know 5 guys named drug dealers. But I know 3 guys that they're fucking sweethearts. If I mentioned the word roofie to one of my drug dealer friends, they'd be like, "What's your problem, bro? I'll sell that shit. Get the fuck out of my 1999 Honda Civic right now, bro. I'll sell that shit. I'm a good person. All I sell is cocaine cup with fentanyl, dude. I'm a good person, dude. All I sell the same shit that killed Back Miller, dude. I'm a fucking good person." You didn't know him. If you said, "Dang, what's his mom's name right now?" There we fucking go. All right, too late, dude. Too fucking late, bro. Oh no. Stupid. I had tickets to see Mac Miller straight up the week that he died. That's the truth. We're going off script now. I had tickets to see Mac Miller the week that he died, and I saw the news that he died on my phone, and I immediately called Ticketmaster to be like, "Well, I get a fucking refund?" And the call center lady was just like, "Sir, we have no news of his passing at this time." Like, open up a new tab on your web browser. Type in his name, it'll be the first result. I beat TMZ, that's how on that I was. I need that $40 back, stat. And I got it back too, RIP. I live in Fresno, the part I live in the Tower District, I know you guys have ever been there. Yeah, fun bars, yeah. The part that I live in, if you haven't been to the Tower District, it's not the best part of Fresno, but it's not the worst part of Fresno. It's somewhere in the middle. Like, I'll be fucking fireworks in November. That's crazy. It's gunshots. It's always gunshots. And I told that to one of my buddies. I was just like, "I'm always afraid someone's gonna get me at night." And he's like, "Never ask advice from anybody wearing too much Carhartt, because they're gonna say the same thing. Got a good gun, bro. Got a fucking gun. Somebody breaks in your house, give him the gun, dead." And I don't want a gun because I'm a little bitch. Bitches should not own guns. If you've ever been too embarrassed to tell the barber they're fucking up your haircut during the haircut, you don't get a gun. You don't get a gun. My hair is blonde right now. This is from Halloween. That's how long I'm just like, fucking, let's let it ride. My girlfriend was like, "I'm gonna be the sexy green M&M for Halloween. It'd be really funny if you were the white M&M, the rapper Eminem for Halloween. I can dye your hair blonde, you can be Slim Shady, it'll be fun." And then halfway through dyeing my hair blonde, she's like, "Oh, I don't think this is the wash out kind." And I was like, "Keep going." Let her ride. I don't get a gun for that, you know? I don't need a gun. If I owned a gun and somebody broke into my house, I'd use the gun on myself. I'll be like, "I'll fucking do it, dude." I'll take myself hostage and be like, "Oh, fuck it." I'm not negotiating with them, like, "Fuck it, I'll do it. You want to clean this up?" I didn't think so. What I did instead, because I am still scared, I am still a bitch. I listened to Eminem's "I'm Not Afraid" as I drove here tonight, just so I wouldn't cry on stage. And judging by how long this is and how the way this is going right now, I'm gonna listen on the way back home too. Just like, in traffic, like, "I'm not afraid." I'm just sobbing. If you see that, mind your own business. But my big compromise was, I bought a baseball bat. That was it. Now if you break it, it's fucking go time, baby. It's fucking. I'll throw in a little bit of shoe, I'll fucking Barry Bonds her ass, dude. I didn't plan that one out far enough ahead, because now, if somebody breaks into my house, that'll be the first time I've ever held a baseball bat in my life. I'm still a bitch. I'm still unathletic. I have tits for the wrong reasons. I'm gonna hope the robber is like a supportive dad, you know? He's like, "It's okay, buddy, we'll go slow. I'll rob the place underhand. You know, we'll get your sister. I'll just picture a couple, you know. I'll just be in the corner missing wildly. I'll be the first person to knock themselves out with a bat and fall." I'm also of the mindset, when you're talking in front of a crowd like yourselves, you're putting that energy out into the world. And what I'm saying is, I fucked around and I found out somebody broke into my house for real. A couple of months ago, somebody broke into my house at 2 a.m. They threw a hammer through my bedroom window. And I woke up. I said something bitchy too when I woke up. I was like, "Who goes there?" Something like that. Unhand me. We're not that far away from my favorite bar. The bouncers will come kick your ass if I have. Turns out I don't need a gun or a bat. I can just be a bitch. The guy ran off. All it took was one. "Who goes there?" The guy's like, "Oh fuck." I think a bitch lives here. "Stephanie?" That's my ex-girlfriend Stephanie? I think this bitch fucking broke my... Yeah. He ran off, dude. So the moral of the story, I should be putting out positive energy. I should be up here tonight like, hope nobody blows me tonight. And somebody might fly through my window at 2 a.m. and just, I don't know, I'm just putting it out there. Just putting it out there. You never know, dude. Dream big. Just suck. Just two-handed, too. It's my joke. I have an update on that story. That should be the end of the story. Wrong. Update. I replaced the window. It cost me $450. It was like triple pane, custom cut, tinted. It's like when they built the house. Like, let's fuck this guy's weekend up. But I replaced the window, and I swear to God, 4 days later, somebody threw a brick through the brand new window. Which one of you was it? I only tell this story at comedy shows, so one of you motherfuckers, Fresno's not that far. One of you fuckers out there is just like, but no gun though, right? Let's do it, dude. Let's go to Samsung. So I guess the end result is that I'm getting a gun. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get a gun. It's either to change my morals, my ideals, my beliefs, than it is to keep replacing a window every 3 weeks. I swear to God, if you break my window one more time, I'll vote Republican. I'll fucking do it. I'm trying to build the wall around my house, you know? Get them out. Yeah, just windows pristine, dude. I'm doing stained glass next. Get the fuck out of here. We're having fun. I'll get out of here on this. I have an iPhone, not bragging. I don't even know what a green text looks like, you broke bitches. If you text me and your bubble turns green, I'm like, bro, you good? I have an iPhone. Worst part about having an iPhone is I get Amber Alerts sent to my phone all the time. And there was one time I got an Amber Alert sent to me while I was in a dive bar bathroom in San Francisco. And I got the Amber Alert as I was in the line of cocaine off my phone screen. Anybody else relate? Anybody else? Cool, one guy. Oh, it's you. Fuck you. You sold it to me. I don't know. That's ruined the line when it vibrated. It was awful. I walked out. I walked to my buddy that was at the bar. I'm just like, bro, you fucking see this shit? Let's go fucking find him, man. We got this license plate. Let's start doing laps around the block, dude. We can find this guy. He hit me with this. He was like, yeah, we can get out of here. But before we leave, I want to get this girl's number. I've been talking to her all night. She's beautiful. Might never see her again. Then he said this. He's like, before I do it though, let me get some liquid courage. And I'm like, all right, pause. Because I dabble in drugs, but fuck it. The only thing I actually like is alcohol. It's the funnest shit, dude. Fucking shout out to the drinkers out there. Fuck weed, whatever. I just like booze. But sometimes when I'm drunk, I cry. Sometimes when I'm drunk, I piss myself. I'm brave enough, dude. I don't need any more extra courage, dude. I'm fucking brave as it is. I think I need cocaine courage. I think that's what I need. I want to be overconfident when I walk up to this girl like, bitch, I thought we were vibing. You know, something like that. Remember about the shoulders? Oh, give me your fucking up. That's me. You see me doing that later. I'm having a great night. Because you cannot cry on cocaine. Try as you will not cry on cocaine. You might want to start a business with your friends, like let's move to Thailand for a summer, open a steakhouse, date some local girls, ride some motorcycles. You know, that's cocaine behavior. You will not cry on cocaine. You might feel your heart beating your eyeballs, but mark my words, you will not cry on cocaine. Only time I ever cried on cocaine is when I ran out of cocaine. I feel like I've lost half the room because I'm talking a lot about cocaine. It's a sometimes thing, guys. You don't do it all the time. Just every once in a while. Sometimes. You know, birthday parties, quinceañeras, you know, fucking... If there's birthday cake involved, that's a cocaine. You know, you only have birthday cake when you're partying. There's a fine line, though, between having birthday cake and having a problem. You don't want to be the guy 6 a.m. on a Tuesday morning having birthday cake. That's fucking gross. I think you might be addicted to cake. You also don't want to be the white girl who's like, it's my birthday month. I think you're addicted to cake. So with that being said, if anybody wants to meet me in the bathroom after this for cake, I do suck dick for cake. All right, get through host studio, everybody. Give it up
up for your headliner, Mike Wooten, one more time, everybody. And give it up for that bottle not motherfucking breaking, everybody. That's the end of the show. Again, this was a fundraiser. I think there's a tip jar outside. Hopefully Sylvia has that set up. Sylvia has numbers. So, tip, even though you pay for the show, this is a fundraiser, so we're just trying to raise funds for the theater. If you just like comedy in general, we'll be here next month, February 13th. It'll be a great show. Other than that, guys, have a great night. You can go anywhere, but you can't come here, so have a great night. Ted, can you pause it real quick? No? Pause just real quick. If you're a comic that performed, please stay. We're going to take a picture on stage and a shot. Other than that, everyone have a great night. Thank you,
I love that jacket. You have a safer time. Great show. Thank you. I appreciate it. You heard your voice. I was like, you broke into your voice. I'm like, okay, that's funny.
Hey, brother, good job. Good seeing you. You're from Baker Street? Yeah. Where at? You go to high school over there? No. You went to high school in that? I grew up in Baker.
Comics, please come to the stage. We're taking a picture. If you perform, we're going to take a picture. Don't be shy. You're on stage for at least 5 fucking minutes.
Kind of like word of mouth. Padre had a Jordan piano bar. People like that Jordan piano bar, comedy to me in my head, like the same type shit. Yeah, no, Zach. Hey, no, it's good to see you. They said gay for pay upstage.
Hey, y'all heard that? Drinks on him across the street.
Oh shit! Okay, drinks across the street.
Huggy